Is it your birthday on me? Officially now, yes. It's August 16th, and that is officially the day, so yes. Though I will say my actual birth is more like near midnight, like 11 o'clock to midnight, more so than like 1 in the morning, but. We're now off work, and then, all that shit. Period, who up, celebrating his birthday? Probably not much right now. Probably the usual suspects, I'd assume. But first, I need to get a bowl of it up because I'm not even 2 minutes in on this bitch, and I need to decompress after today. I came back home, and of course, my fucking roommate forgets to take the goddamn fucking, like, garbage outside so the dogs don't get into it, so I had to deal with that shit again, which is pissing me off. I'm like, swear to God, that one of these days I'm just gonna say I don't care and just leave it there for him to deal with. Like, I swear to God, I'm gonna do it one day. Because I'm not joking. I swear to God, like, I feel like he's been forgetting to take the garbage outside to make sure the dogs don't snoop into that shit. Like, damn near every time, like, he leaves for work and it's not already out there. Like, seriously, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because when it does happen, it's always like a clusterfuck of shit everywhere. But, it's certainly really annoying. And I'm kind of being like, bro, what the fuck? Can we, like, not? It's literally just grab out, close door. It's either that or cage up the dogs or something, after this point. Because, like, they shouldn't, though, because it'd suck. But it's like, ugh. If anything, I probably just eventually get my schedule to switch up a little bit, arguably, because that would make it a little easier to deal with them. Because at least somebody will be able to be here when one of us is gone, even if at most they're by themselves for maybe like 4 hours instead of like 7. Especially because our hours are pretty much damn near similar. Yo, Husky, what's up? What's good, Husky? Pretty good. Well, 85% pretty good. 15% walking home, seeing the beans and the doggos just fucking going into the trash and leaving out everywhere for me to deal with. Same shirt for 5 years. Yeah, I've just literally had the same shirt on for 5 years straight. I just like, I just take off a layer. Just like when I'm done with one shirt, there's just another one right there. Take its place. Are you smoking? I don't know. Am I? There's shout out to all the Harris trolls out there. Please send all donations. Who the fuck are you weirdo? What the fuck? Get out of here. Fucking doxing and being random as fuck. Let's just like dox some poor bastard's random address. The fuck? Same leftover beers last night. You really are about that, like, you just got the same thing or something. I don't know. It's like, the guy can get some new material there, Black Cloud. First it was the hats, and now you're just like, I mean, this one only works if I'm, like, legitimately, like, wearing the same shit consecutively. Were they trying to dox you? I think. The hilarious thing is, I don't live in Chicago. So he totally just doxed some random fuck in Chicago. If you skip, you will see him pour it, unfortunately. Yeah. It's not leftover paste from last night. It's fresh, okay? the only way to have it. Same background as every day. Wow, shocker. It's because, like, it's called my bedroom. Do you say that to, like, every streamer that happens to have, like, a little background or something? Which shocker would be all of them, because everyone's always going to have a background of some sort. And yeah, like, some people have their space where they do that on, where they do that. Mine's right here. Or your friends are alone? I live with a roommate, but he's out right now. He's probably off work and coming back, some point within the hour. Is there grandma's house then? Oh my fucking god. The old trope. Are you at Nana's? Are you at your Mima's house? It's like, I don't know. And honestly, if anything, like, if I was at my grandma's house, it would be a way bigger and more impressive than this. Like some Texan, like, pseudo-suburban McMansion-ass kind of shit. Like, straight up. Do you play video games? I haven't in a while, but I want to get back into that type of shit. I mean, I got like a couple on my phone that I kind of play regularly, like Plague Inc., and then there's like this flight sim that's on there. It's basically just a World War II flight sim, but it's like, I think Sky on Fire, 1940, or something like that. It's not really that like expansive or extensive, but to kill time when you're bored for like 10 or 20 minutes, it's good. It's fun to just kind of make a little quick mission and just like fuck around with it. Morning from Cleveland. How y'all doing today? Pretty good, pretty good. Well, it's nighttime for me. You can't come to my house. I don't have small kids caps. Oh my fucking god. Well, at least you're bringing out something to make it a little bit funny. Brought out an oldie. Yeah, we get them often here. If you get at least any bare level of like audience, with these streams, even if it literally is just like 10 viewers, on average or more or less, you're going to get a few of them. I get them a lot, and it's whatever. I at least, especially if they're decent trolls, will troll back with them. Like, game recognized game a bit, but more often than not really. And I heard World War II, hell yeah. Well, it's, again, it's just like a basic-ass flight sim. If I wanted to play like a real one, I'd play like IL-2 Battle Stalingrad, or like, IL-2 Korea or some shit, which just recently came out. If I wanted to play like a really good flight sim, I'd play that. Which I do want to get. Try Easy Red 2. It's not bad. You can fly and be infantry or armor. I think I've heard of it before. I know there's like Enlisted where you can kind of do that type of shit. But, I mean, and then there's like, what else? I mean, there's like War Thunder, but they don't have infantry. Enlisted is basically War Thunder, but infantry, essentially. And then there's, I know there's like a few other games where it's kind of like that. I just have been kind of out of the loop, so outside of ones that have already been kind of out for a few years or for a while now. Like another really good game that I really like to play a lot is Rise of Storm 2 Vietnam, but that game has been expanded in it so much and all this other shit since I've last played. I played it when it was still in like beta, and when like the Anzacs literally like were released. That was like around the last time I played it. To bomber for me to be done, I'll get more Wednesday. Hell yeah. Yeah, when I take another one, I'll do it for you. When you drink your beer, look or some shit, you kind of look like Elon Musk. Not gonna lie. What? Hold on, I gotta look at myself now. I don't see it. What? Uh, I lost my son. I lost my son to the coronavirus. I uh I lost my son to the coronavirus. We got we got to reinstate those. Reinstate those because I lost my son to the coronavirus. Do you notice that he like never moves his upper lip when he talks? He's always kind of like kind of have his like doing this a little bit. It's so fucking weird. Sorry I had to stop in when I got the notification. Happy birthday, Bill. Hope it's all a good one. Oh yeah, it will. I was trying to like kind of work out some shit with my mama because the initial idea that I wanted was not really her forte. So, but we legitimately just well, there's my roommate. She says like, hey, we'll call each other back. I tried. She was asleep, and I was like, God damn it, I knew it. So I have no idea what's fully gonna happen tomorrow, but I'm hoping that a family dinner thing still goes down. We'll just have to hopefully see what happens with that. Oh shit, it's your birthday, bro. Technically, I mean, I'm still call it Saturday, still the 15th in my mind, but it's officially Sunday for pretty much most of the world at this point. So yes, good old 2-9. I'm just not celebratory yet. And to be fair, honestly, I probably am not gonna be super celebratory. Just have fun with my folks and then some buddies and some friends and shit. Talking to happy birthday, SKMC. What's up, Rip? I take a shot of adios, motherfucker, for you. Oh shit. I would say, having a shot right now does sound pretty good. Like at least a little early celebratory one. You know what I mean? I'm just stuck with an IPA. In my weed. I might as well say hey to my buddy since he popped over. Let him know about these fucking shenanigans. Here, be right back. Blah, blah.
Researchers at the University of Rochester, the University of Essex, and also the University of California in Santa Barbara wanted to look into homophobia and whether or not the most homophobic people are gay themselves. And the findings of their study indicate that yes, they are.
Bad little Chi-Chin. There we go. Ah. I did a midnight dive, Wham, and it's hella warm. Oh, nice. If it's like that tomorrow, I might do it for the fuck of it. After I'm like 3 bars and like 5,000 drinks. Baby Brothers just turned 21 recently. He did an Evershot. An Evershot? Is that like Everclear? Just straight up Everclear as a shot? I'm assuming. Bro, for your 21, why? What the fuck? I've never done that when I was 21. I had like some pretty heavy shots that were meant to be sweet because they're like, you know, like a birthday shot or some other shit like that, but not like, what the fuck? And look, I have done Everclear shots. That's why I know it's like you literally are just like demanding the literal bowels and the gates of hell itself, you know, like to be unleashed upon your soul. Like there's this like millennial like content creator that, or Gen Xer, I think, and he does these like, you know, there it is segments where he's just like, he just stares like this. So you could see now that they have the Everclear shot and they don't realize what they're about to expect, you know, kind of thing, you know, and some shit like that. And then once they take the shot, and then it just stares back. 3, 2, 1, goes back to them, and they're like, oh, you know, some reaction where it immediately hits them, and they're like, it's instant regret, and he just, there it is. There it is. It's just like, there it is. Because no matter what, you could be a trooper and hold out, but there it's always going to be there. It will hit you. It's fucked. I don't recommend it. My old friend Benghazi did that. Definitely more than one shot, though. Fucking trooper, I'm assuming. And the only way I could assume you could probably muster it up a little bit is if you've already been drinking in bed. Like, you've already had, like, a whiskey shot or two, and you already got a little buzz going on, and now you want to kick it up a notch, or your friend challenged you or something. I can see you being like, whoa, you know, but kind of handling it. But you're going to want, like, a chaser or something else, like, immediately regardless, because your stomach will be, you will actually be like, ugh. Like, your stomach will fucking hate you. He's a punk guy who lives in rural Montana now. I've seen him in generations. And so, no shit, huh? Do you weirdly happen to know in rural Montana? Because if he's near Billings, it would be wild if, you know, I somehow met him or some shit. And the thing is, knowing my sister and her husband's, like, music scene that they're into and shit like that, it would be strangely unsurprising if maybe he, you know, was there for a show. Not near Billings at all. So somewhere else. Well, it is the, you know, it's the big sky state, so there's a lot of sky and a lot of lands. Close city is Kalispell, but it's not even very close. I don't even know where the fuck Kalispell is. Where's Kalispell? Or Kalispell, or however you say that. I've never even heard of that town before. The fuck is that? You got it right the first time? Well, how did I say it the first time? I don't even... Kalispell? That? I'm thinking... Yeah, Kalispell? Okay. Well, I've never even heard of this place before. Like, where in Montana is that? Like, northeastern Montana or something where, like, no one goes? I kind of want to look that up on the map. What the fuck? Where is that? Wi-Fi mobile hotspot. Shit, there we go. It's the Glacier National Park City. It's near Canuckistan, so it is kind of like the northern part of Montana. Okay, well, I see a major road that goes, so I just gotta wait for the Wi-Fi to connect so it actually loads up these fucking towns and shit. East Glacier Park, Glacier National Park City. Oh, I found it. Kalispell. I found it. Dude, it's literally right on the border of, is it? No, never mind. I thought it was all near the border of Idaho, but it's not. It's actually literally kind of, it's closer to the Canadian border, but it is actually pretty close to the panhandle of Idaho. But yeah, I found it. It's near West Glacier and Whitefish. And it's also just north of Flathead Lake. Wait, there's a town called oh wait, okay. I literally thought there was a town called Poison, but it's called Polson, which is on the southern point of Flathead Lake. Which I dead ass, not even joking, thought that was Poison. Dude, that would weirdly be an awesome but kind of a fucked name for a town. Like, why is your town named Poison? What's so bad? What's the history of this place? Like, what happened? Why is it called this? But it's Polson. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there's probably like some weird inside joke about that place, you know, being called like Polson Poison or something because maybe a shithole. I don't fucking know. I mean, it's literally like right next to the fucking lake on the southern point of it. I mean, it can't be that shitty. Just on the virtue, you got the lake and stuff, and there's probably like some fishing shit and all that. Like, it probably ain't that bad. I mean, I will say, like, if I wasn't able to live in Oregon, there is, like, you know, an element to me that would probably want to kind of chill in Montana. I mean, they got legal weed. It's not really as conservative as people make it out to be. In fact, I'm pretty sure in the state legislature and like in state Congress, there's like a trans person in the state Congress or something for like Montana's first like state district or some shit like that. I think. So I mean, you know, it's honestly a little bit, especially when it comes to like social issues, a little bit more lefty than not, or at least progressive. Is she still there? She was awesome. I don't know. I don't remember her name. Or you know, I could look her up. I still have Wi-Fi on. Let's just look her up real quick. I mean, Zoe Zephyr. That's her name. And she is still actively in the Montana House of Representatives as of 2025 for the 95th district. She was around when I was in college. Nice. Yeah, as it stands right now, she was born in Billings, Montana in 1988. So she's a Montana born and raised. And but yeah, as she from 2023 to 2025 was in the 100th district of the Montana House of Reps, and then she's in the 95th district as of 2025 to right now. So she's still in office, but just in a different seat. And she got a bachelor's at the University of Washington, and then a master's at the University of Montana. Cool. So yeah, she's still in office. Honestly, hopefully she jumps up. You know what I mean? Like maybe tries to like organize it to DSA or something, you know, in Montana, and tries to like run for like a Montana, you know, state position or something like that for like that, you know, like the Congressional House
I gotta
federally.
say, man, happy 29 for you. It's official. Your birthday today.
I know it's official.
Yep. Sorry I'm not more jovial, man. I just been a hard week.
I get you. This week's been a little, not like terrible.
would've-
But, you know,
if Thursday I hadn't had my car fucking stolen and then had to go into crisis mode,
for all that bullshit, yeah.
could have planned out something a little more. But
Yeah, I get you. Don't worry about it. Like,
I'm really pissed off now about things. Like I was in survival mode, and then it was like in the acceptance process type thing. I was really like couldn't feel it, because I just had to do it, kind of thing.
Sure,
Now,
yeah,
Now I'm
yeah.
fucking feeling it today. It's been a depressing day. Now I'm pissed. I was depressed all day. Now I'm
Now you
fucking
just got
pissed.
the-
Now I'm
yeah.
fucking pissed off. So I looked it up. When you go through like some kind of a violation or a traumatic experience, it takes at least 3 to 5 days for your body
the kind of fully.
because the cortisol.
Yeah.
It literally like gets in your liver and you can't.
Yeah, I know,
it's
for
just
sure.
stuck there for like 3 to
Yeah.
5 days. So I'm just gonna feel like shit for.
Well,
basically another
hey,
week.
I mean, I am, like, depending on, like, how everything goes for tomorrow, like, I mean, I might.
Probably more like a Monday thing. after
Well,
I-
also I'm thinking I want to more so with the boys on Monday do
Yeah.
like bar hop and stuff.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow I'm going to try to do more
Yeah.
stuff with family, and then later in the evening do a
I guess
couple things.
that'll be my backup because Whitney's canceled this painting thing twice already, and I'm already
Well,
kind
that's
of
annoying.
yeah I'm already annoyed with her a little bit about the like I plan stuff, I set time aside for her, and then I feel like lately half the time it gets canceled, shit comes up, and then I'm like, you kind of fucked up my week a
Now
little
you're kind
bit.
of a little
My
shit
days
out of
off.
luck,
Yeah,
kind of.
I could have done like. I gotta talk to her about it when we have to have a talk.
I would say at least always have backups. I guess like, hey,
Yeah,
in
me and
case
her-
she cancels,
I'm
let
gonna
me
have-
have at least this plan
I
to
need
do
to
this.
I need to
yeah.
get on the same page with her about a few things before we move into the fall, because next 2 weeks her kids are gonna be at home, so I'm not gonna be able to see her much.
Yeah.
Because that's usually the
Oh
time
shit,
we can
Rip!
see each other,
Rip
so-
City's saying, let me know for Monday. I'm going to go raffle on those days, but I might be able to make it on time. Well, shit, I wouldn't mind rafting honestly. If
I'm maybe, I don't know. It might be
I
doing
mean-
painting Monday. I don't know. That could be a backup for me.
I guess, I mean, just yeah,
I
because
still have the other car, so
yeah, we could still
Yeah.
weirdly more space, so we could,
it's
you
got
know.
more space. It's smaller.
Oh, well, the hatchback's easier to push it. I don't know, but
The trunk was actually
not.
yeah.
Uh,
It was pretty big. It was bigger. It's just easier to fold like haul shit because I can fold everything.
fold, yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
Without a weird opening.
for sure.
The other car had you could fold the seats down and put it in the trunk, but there's not as much clearance.
Yeah,
So.
I get you. I get you.
And the sedan, the passenger side front would fold down all the way. This one doesn't.
Oh, well, that kind of lame.
This car is worth a lot less than the other one.
Mm.
But another thing I learned is before you buy a car, talk to your insurance and ask them how much it would cost to insure the car. Because if I knew that the two-door hatchback was less than half the cost of the sedan, I wouldn't have bought the sedan. I would have just gone for the hatchback. I could have saved like $400 or $500 the past few months on insurance.
Damn.
So that's whenever you look at getting a car,
Always, always.
do the research on how expensive the insurance is going to be.
For sure.
Because that's massive. $80. I was paying $140. Now I'm paying $60. That's $80 savings. That's more than 50%.
Yeah.
That's crazy different.
Major difference. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the same year of car. They're both 2007s. It's just one's a two-door hatchback standard.
And the other one's
That
a four-door sedan. Yeah.
That's a SE
Yeah.
special edition or whatever. I'm like already kind of like, where the fuck's my phone call? Where's my fucking car at, police? You know, I'm waiting
mean,
for this fucking private call, motherfucker.
yeah. I mean, it's
It's gonna be a while. They got a full tank. They got the keys. I had to go to work and like basically explain it to everybody. I was like, do I have to fucking bring this up again?
I will
'Cause
say.
everybody's a driver, so they all
Yeah.
want to hear about it. You know.
I will say I don't exactly remember the plate numbers, but I know what your car looks like. So I
It's a
mean,
DCL 499.
well, I mean, just send it to me. But like,
It's easy to
ultimately,
remember.
like, I mean, at least with like subreddit or something. I don't know if you
I haven't been on subreddit yet to check it, but
Well,
last night
you posted something.
No, I posted shit 2 nights ago on subreddit on 2 different pages. I'm waiting for Facebook to approve me because you have to be approved into a group.
Yeah.
But somebody, so I'm in 3 subreddits now because somebody was like, I think you should post this in another subreddit. So I did. I haven't checked that today because something else.
Yeah. I would at least every couple days, or at least maybe just.
I gotta take a shit
No worries.
real quick. I'll be back.
You're fine. But I'll just say, like, not maybe necessarily tonight, but at least maybe tomorrow, like, check it out and see what updates
I'll call
are.
dispatch and have my case number.
Yeah, yeah. See what's up. Hey, man. Find me up. See, what? Huh? Are you good there, bud? Huh? What are you going off about? The man in front of... are you referring to me, huh? Well, hey, little troublemaker, what's up? Can I help you? I'm not exactly oh, fuck, don't close it out. Oh, not that's great. Now, both of you troublemakers are in here. Hey! Careful with your fucking tails. Why are you both in here now? What the fuck? I didn't consent to this. Dude, I swear to God, if you get up on this bed. Yeah, do what she's doing. Go cave up. Go be in a cave. Or that. That works too. Yo, what's up? What's up? Yo. Yo. It's nothing but yos, I guess. Like, yo, bad people in heaven. Yeah, but God should also exclusively, make sure that white people are prohibited as well. Just for the memes. Just like I'm about to do to you, Get the fuck out of here. I'm a funny. You better be letting the heaven and stuff, lol. Get the fuck out of here. Literal 12-year-old, like, 4chan ass type bullshit. Like, if you're at least gonna do racism, at least be somewhat fucking creative with it, where I can at least, quit back with you a little bit. But, nah. That's not even worth that. It's just worth a little, and just be done with it. Like a mafia style thing, Just dump them over the waters. Anyway, who was that goddamn dumb fool again? I don't even remember. It's fucking gross. Yeah, like, frankly, I can tolerate a certain level of, like, racist trolling and shit to a degree, in a sense where it's like you're not just throwing out overt dumb shit like that. Like, if you're just being blatant just for the fucking sake of the game, then basically legit go fuck yourself. Like, nah. I'm not entertaining it. If you're at least trying to be like, well, I don't know, like, ICE good though. Sometimes immigrant bad though. ICE is good. Or some shit like that. At least then I can say something to it. At least I can actually have a position. But it's like, should black people just be allowed to exist? It's like, shut the fuck up. It's like, get out of here. Like, literally go find, like, some diuretical doc shit and go stuff your face in it. You smoking bud? No. What are you, my mom? Actually, she'd probably want some. Knowing her. But she's just kind of cool like that. Cheerio pissing guy every night, guaranteed your money back. Nah, it's salty pussy, Cheerio piss. You gotta specify. It's sea salt pussy, piss. First, that pussy got rubbed in a bunch of sea salt, in the ocean for a little bit and got real rubbed in and grinded in, like, you know, she was sizzling in that ocean. And then she held in that piss and even like held some of that in, you know, just to like inside, you know, in her pussy, just so she could just like let it out. And she let it out all over his Cheerios. All over them Cheerios. Not only did he get, you know, his Cheerios pissed on, but he got sea salt pussy piss. What's fucked up, there's actual people out there that are so disturbed they would probably literally buy that. Remember the whole like Gaming Girl bathwater fad or whatever the fuck that happened? Where some like streamer lady fucking legit like fucking supposedly like sold her like used bathwater on like Etsy or some shit or eBay or whatever the fuck. Limmick what? Yeah, this happened before. And people bought it. There was actually people that got pictures of a jar, supposedly of that, you know, like in their plate. Like, yeah, I got one. And like, there were people that actually did. No offense, but you thought Tubby can never walk the walk like me and my comrades. Well, I don't walk the walk, and I never do because I'm always running. I run the run. You comrades run the run? Niet. Suka blöd. You don't run the run, comrade. Y'all say about rock and rock, but what about running the run? Huh? That gave me imaginary pain trauma. I'm sorry, but sometimes it just happens. You rich boy, you not real like us leftish commie. I know we do some trolling. I know what's going. I know what's happening, folks. I know what's happening. I'm just kidding. I'm starting to kind of get your jibe a little bit. I'm starting to see the vibe. I see what you're putting down, picking up. I haven't used this one as much. But this one is also the more seedy shit, so I swear to fucking God if I just start unintentionally inhaling goddamn fucking seeds. Ooh, that was nice. Ooh, that was nice. Turn this up. I don't give a fuck. I swear to God, if I turn it up like right when the song ends, I'm gonna be butthurt. Alright. Oh my God, I heard like at least 2 or 3 C's just fall out of that shit. Oh, yep, since Mila time. This might be a minute, so I have to like kind of squish this shit. Okay, now I have to like. I need like an extra fucking light. Jesus Christ. There we go. Okay. It's gonna take some extra. Why this song out of all the songs? Are you serious? Goddamn fucking absurd ass. What? Why? Wow. I forgot that was on my playlist. Okay, I think I got all of them out. I hope so. Like tap to make sure they roll away. Oh yeah, they're all over there. Mixed in with some bits, but I can squeeze those out. There we go. There you go. There we go. Okay, now we should be Gucci. Now it should be Gucci. Oh. There we go. Corporate life's a dream. Train the stream manager to take chat. Give them technical reference so they can't get a license. The license they get, then they backstab you, unbelievable. Yeah, I can kind of get what you mean with that shit. Because it really is a fucking goddamn drain. I mean, I will say, at least with the people I personally work with, I'm kind of lucky in the sense that even my boss is pretty chill and laid back as fuck. Like, we will literally, like, talk about, like, the times where even he was, like, more of a partier, like, in his 20s and shit, where he literally told me once he had literally, like, a 7-day acid binge, you know, like, during Mardi Gras. I was just like, fuck yeah, I've never done that, but damn. You're kind of a party hound. It's like, yeah, I used to do a lot of coke stuff, too, back then. So I was a wild man. I was a little bit of a wild bitch. I was like, okay, shit. I'm like, he's actually legit pretty cool as fuck, honestly, when you get to know him a lot more. And then plus just a lot of my coworkers, you know, are just legitimately, like, of that, like, you know, blue-collar working class, you know, just backgrounds of all stripes, you know, like, and a lot of them are younger, some of them are older, and, you know, and some are kind of like my age, too, so it's like, and to me, I'm always just like, shit, you know, knowing how we all kind of vibe, have similar music tastes, pretty much all agree with most shit for all intents and purposes. I mean, it's like, it's pretty cool as fuck, and honestly, it really makes work so much more fucking chill. I'm not even, it's like straight up. I suppose it helps that my boss is, you know, gay, so he can kind of easily suss out someone who might just be a prick and not be, you know, good for the work environment. So, I don't know, maybe that's a part of it. And maybe he sussed that out of me. It's like, you're not, you know, not only do you actually got like this shit about you, but you seem like you're you know, part of the you know, the LGBT. I be down and force myself on you, Jesus. Fucking buy me a drink or two before you get so rough of me. Fucking Christ. God damn. You need to earn that, bitch. Jesus. Have you ever heard of the term you come off too hard? Dr. General Lars from Metallica is online. Out of all of them, Lars. Seriously? Out of all of them, that guy? I'm drink first, cheese. Yeah, not just that, but like maybe a bottle. Buy me a fucking liquor bottle. Yeah, he's the most gay looking. Women love being forced to fuck. Wow, that is very not rapey at all. You're totally not kind of predatory or rapey at all, aren't you, you fucking freak? Jesus Christ, what the fuck? It's the heaviest you ever lifted, and what was her name? Is this what we're just left to right now? Am I? What are we here for? What are we doing? Just to suffer. Is that your piss you're drinking? Yeah, it's your mom's piss from last night after I fucked her so hard. That's the remnants. Hey, it was so good. I had to make sure I had something to take to go. You know what I mean? Ain't my fault it was that good. Ew. That was honestly a very diabolical fuck your mom joke. That was, even for me, that was even fucked and diabolical. Jesus Christ. That honestly, that even for me, that was diabolical. I even have to acknowledge that. That was pretty fucking out there. That was a take. Shit. You know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm granting myself a pass. You followed me up? What? Wait a minute. You're saying I had a quote round 2? Like, god damn. You went up to me on the fucking disgustingness. Jesus Christ. Oof. I win. Guess so. Well, I guess the baby will either be a incest baby or it'll be my baby. To be fair, I didn't finish it, just warmed it up. You do realize even with free cum, there's still a legitimate chance of insemination that happens, right? That doesn't guarantee that you know, the whole quote unquote like I'm pulling out because I didn't finish or I'm finishing on their chest or something like that. That it doesn't work. Was anal? Well, I didn't do anal. So that's on. So you went that route, like, ugh, you're a rascal bastard. You, yeah, you're one to talk dumb, dummy. You're straight up like going full ham on that. You're the one talking about how you fucked your mom before I did. Like that's a little extra level. Okay, like what I said with this shit was not even close to what you're saying. Okay, like full stop. YouTube comments try to differentiate whiskey from piss challenge. Possible. For real. Chunk. I need a little comfort dog. Because what the fuck? I'm still not really happy with you, so that's why I aggressively pat you. Do I like Cosby or Epstein better? What goddamn fucking question is that? We were having a bit, but now I'm like immediately quickly being like, do I want to keep you around? I have a joke for you. This is probably going to dictate whether you stay or not. I'm just going to put that out there. At least maybe a timeout so we can, like, I don't know, refresh ourselves. And get off this degeneracy. One more time. Don't want Quaaludes or a Predator? What a question. I know, right? And the Quaaludes is also a Predator too. And yeah, that's at least 300 seconds. We're just, yeah. I told you it was gonna dictate it. I don't even bother to want to know. You're just moving things along. Do we get the zippity bop Quaalude Predator or the goddamn child predator? Zippity bop, scoop boop boop. You know, at least fucking goddamn Bill Cosby at least, you know, provided something positive to the world to some way, shape, or form with, like, you know, his comedy and, you know, shit, despite the underbelly of the sinister shit he was doing with it, you know, like, I mean, you know, at least there's kind of a quote unquote caveat, but that doesn't really excuse his behavior. I'm just saying, at least if we're really going to look at quote pros and cons, Epstein practically has none of the pros. Bill Cosby, you can at least pick out some pros. You can at least say, yeah, here's some stuff. And on that version alone, yeah, Cosby. Is it even still alive? I'm gonna look it up. Is he even alive still? I don't remember if he died or not. Holy fuck, he's still alive. He's 89 years old. His birthday was on July 12th last month. What the fuck? This dude's still alive. I thought he died. Thought Trump introduced him to Diddy. I'm trying to see if there's any, like, updates on... There's just nothing. Like, the last thing it says, following his release from prison in 2021, Cosby reported to be attempting to make a post-prison comeback. Plans for the comeback included a comedy tour that would go from the U.S. to Canada to London, with Cosby's team having contacted a number of promoters and comedy clubs about performances opportunities. It was also reported that Cosby was working on a 5-part docu-series that covers his legacy and his experience in prison. Oh my god. And that he was planning on releasing a book. Later in September, it was reported that Cosby put his plans for a comeback on hold due to ongoing legal problems, and that's literally the last thing about really anything, you know, with what he's doing now. So he's pretty much just like kind of fucked off, I think, at this point. That's basically it. I honestly thought he passed away or something. I mean, I suppose for all intents and purposes, he kind of did. He's not really part of the social zeitgeist that much anymore. And also, frankly, who gives a fuck about Diddy? Like, why is he always got to be goddamn brought up all the time? Just because of the baby oil and all that shit. Like, the memes are old and dead. Like, who gives a fuck? They were funny, like, during the bullshit, but, like, at this point, who cares? Like, seriously. I'm over it now. I'm over the gallons of baby oil. I'm over the Diddies. I'm over it. Because also it undermines the whole fucking, you know, real sexual bullshit that shouldn't be memed, which is the Epstein files. So fuck yourself. Like, I'm kind of sick of it. Can I? What is your deal? Why are you, like, you know, huffing, puffing, and being all like a glump and absurd and go? I'm out. Top messages. There we go. Actually, it was probably for the better there for a bit to be on top messages, considering earlier.
Fucking trying to get fucking my plate and fucking VIN number information and fucking be able to get updates on the fucking state of Oregon on my fucking car so I can post it to fucking subreddit and shit. And motherfucking state of Oregon says $1 per car and then charge me $36 for a whole fucking year.
What the fuck?
It didn't like give you an option to pick between the two. I go into my fucking bank account and I'm gonna like maybe go to the bank and be like, somebody stole my card and tried to look up. I'm thinking about doing that. Well, I can't because tomorrow's Sunday. Oh fuck, dude. I'll do it on Monday. I'll be like, I lost my card.
Fuck.
This is like fraud. I didn't do that. Somebody took it and was trying to look up my car or some shit. Maybe
Yeah.
because it got stolen. I don't know.
Well, you could say that it's like, you know, I didn't mean to make this charge and I'm trying to cancel this because it didn't give me an option to, confirm.
No, they're not going to do that for you.
I don't know.
They're not gonna do that. No, I'm just going to have to say it's fraud. Be like, somebody stole my car and then somebody else got my fucking, I'll say that they got my wallet.
Yeah.
Be like, I lost my wallet. It was in my car.
Well,
And
then
then
they're going to have to go new. Well, I guess you get the same
right
day.
away.
Yeah.
You get the same day.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say. I'll just be like, yo, they stole my shit. They stole my car and my wallet. And now it looks like I have a fucking charge. Somebody's trying to look up the info on my car.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm gonna get that money back. That's some bullshit the state of Oregon did. Well, I guess I could keep it and then I can look at any fucking car I want all fucking year. But why would I?
Yeah.
Unless I could buy a car and then I'd have all the incident history. If I buy the car, if I want to buy a car, I can get the plate number. Yeah, but that's so much work. I have to go look at the car, get the plate number or VIN number. Be like, I'm not going to buy this till I look it up on my phone.
Yeah. That's a little extra bullshit.
Guys, I'll just claim. They'll be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. They got your wallet.
Yeah.
Fuck. How would I prove I am me if I don't have a fucking ID? Oh. I could be like, I went to the DMV. I just got stolen on Thursday. Went to the DMV, got my fucking ID replaced.
Yeah.
They'll just be like, oh, yeah, that's you. And then, yeah, okay, that worked. I'll just come in without my wallet.
Yeah.
I have to do that on Monday. That's a bitch. That's some fucking scandalous shit they do there, dude. They literally read the whole thing. It was like $1 per car, and then it was like blah, 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 $36 charge fucking for, and then it has a $7 fee per car for the PDF file to be downloaded. You can view it online for free.
Man, that's just so
So
fucking
yeah,
annoying.
they're literally fucking that's some
That's
bullshit.
ridiculous.
That's extra taxation.
Man, that is some
Yeah, so
bunk
that
ass
could-
bullshit.
That's something I can fix. I have a story that they'll believe.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, dude. Be like, hey, my car got stolen with my card. Sounds like they're trying to look up my information. Maybe they're trying to scrape the VIN number off.
Yeah.
Give it a fake plate instead. I don't know. But they'll be like, yeah, that sounds crazy. I don't know. They'll believe it.
Yeah.
Like, my wallet was in the car. I don't have it anymore.
Well, yeah, we'll just go
I
with
got
that.
my ID.
We'll just go with that then.
Yeah, I'll get the money back. Some bullshit.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
They're not going to investigate it like that. They're just going to give me a new card
Yeah.
and cancel.
They'll
the
just see
fucking
that you
card.
have that ID and they'll be like, oh, well, yeah, it's you. Yeah, they can see the picture and be like, yeah.
They're not going to like, oh, this says it was issued before. Like the date it's issued.
I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. Never know, but that was booty. That was bunk. Damn.
say on my job, we're supposed to leave our IDs and our
Like-
cash
Yeah.
at the store in case we get robbed. That makes sense with Domino's. That's why I still have my ID. I'll say that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So now they'll be like, oh yeah, that's you. Cool. I got a full blown plan. Because that is true. We're supposed to do that. We're supposed to keep all of our cash in the store.
Yeah.
In a black box with
No, I get what you mean.
in case.
Well,
anything
there you
happens.
go. That works.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I mean, just go with that, and I don't think there's gonna be any problems. Like people at the bank, shit, especially when talk to tellers, they're
They
like,
tell them my car got stolen, and
they're
stole
gonna
my
immediately
wallet.
be like, oh, and then you need your card replaced or something like that.
And
Like they'll immediately
cancel the
just
charge. I'm like, I didn't do this.
yeah. Oh, did you have a charge or something? Like they'll immediately like they're
Cancel
already
that.
going to assume that yeah, you probably had a charge or two, and you're coming here to make sure that you can specify which ones are what. And
$36 fucking for one car is crazy.
that
bro.
is
And then I have to
fu-
pay another
that's
$7
retarded,
to get
man.
the PDF. Like,
I
can
can
do-
understand like a buck, or
It says
whatever.
$1 per car.
I know. That's why I think that when you
And
said
it didn't
that,
charge me $1. It just charged me a full. You would think it would be 37 though, right? Because it's $1 per car. So I got the membership to 36 or some shit that's for a year.
and then the dollar
And then
would that not
it
be
makes
30.
no sense. It makes no fucking sense.
And also, shouldn't they also like quote unquote like confirm that this is your like quote?
This is what I'm getting charged.
Yeah, and
It
then you
didn't
can
do
be like,
that.
wait, hold up, like, and then you can go back.
No, it
and
didn't. It didn't do any of that.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's a little.
Predatory.
That's kind of scandalous almost.
Scam.
Yeah, and that's what Oregon's shit.
It's on the state of Oregon .gov shit, dude.
I wonder if there's something where maybe Oregon could be held liable for that. Cause like, yo, you don't have it properly set up where you're actually unintentionally or scam people, or
Yeah,
maybe
but-
are intentionally doing so.
I don't know, dude.
Skimming from the
I've
top
got
shit.
I've got a way to get that back. So
Well, yeah, I mean, you're
Monday
fine. But
morning, I'll have to go to the bank right away and then meet up with Whitney, I guess, after she takes, I don't know, her kids to grandma. I don't know. I know that we're not going to be doing painting right away. That's if we do it.
it's just scam. No, it's literally through Oregon, like the state of Oregon.
They fucked me out of $36. I'm going to use my store to get my money back. Then, like,
Yeah,
literally it's a full
because either
plan.
way, it'll be fine.
It'll
Yeah,
just be like my card was stolen.
dude, there's been plenty of times I've went to the bank and I'll just even bluntly explain like this was a charge that was
No, it
not
won't
meant
make
to
sense
be. And
because I bought shit from the store last night. I can't do it. They'll be like, well, then what about these purchases?
I've never been asked that before. I'd be like, hey, this particular one, was not something I did. It usually be like, some like,
No, because I purchased shit last night at Winco.
okay, well, that is, okay, you have to go to the store for shit like that. Like, if you like bought something from a store, and
No, I need to claim all of them since Thursday, dog. Can't say, well, this one doesn't look good. I would have to be like all of them. Yeah, and then Oregon DMV, bro. No, dude, they're gonna be like, you're lying. Why would somebody steal a
Well,
car? and
that-
then go to no, because I got the car stolen Thursday.
bro, I'm talking about my old.
I'm talking about my story though. About it's not
I
gonna
know.
work. It's not gonna work. They'll
Obviously,
review all
that
the
won't.
purchases.
Like, it won't work for shit like that. I get that. I know that. Like, I'm just saying, like, there have been times where I've like, what the fuck is this charge? Or I'll be like, oh, that was supposed to be canceled, but yet it's still, got that subscription or whatever the fuck. There'll be times where I will go to bank and just explain that bluntly to them, be like, yeah, I canceled this, like earlier this month, and yet it still charged me, for this, coming up month and stuff. Like
I could lie and say my car was stolen tonight. They're not gonna look at police records. They're just gonna be like, oh, your wallet got stolen. I don't have to tell them my car got stolen. I'll just be like, my wallet was stolen.
either way, it don't matter. Like,
No,
you
no,
can
no,
still
that
do
works.
that.
That
Yeah,
works.
that
That
works.
I'll just say my wallet was stolen last night.
Well, yeah, because
on tonight, on Saturday. That means I can't purchase anything till Monday. That's fine. I just won't buy any shit tomorrow. That'll work. I just bring.
I mean, honestly, if you think like, yo,
I just thought they don't need to know my car was stolen. They literally don't need to know that to get the charge. I'll just say my wallet. I think somebody stole my wallet.
well, I mean, ultimately, whatever you think is the best, you know.
I'm
I know.
brainstorming with you, dog. Wouldn't that work?
I think the original idea will work too.
No,
and
it wouldn't. It wouldn't. No, that doesn't make sense. My car was stolen Thursday. You're just convoluting it. All they need to know is my wallet was. I lost my wallet. And
well,
I
then
got
keep
a
it simple
charge.
then. I mean,
Just bring
either
my
way,
ID.
I mean,
That's
whatever
better.
you think is best. Honestly,
There's
I
no
mean,
way for them to prove I didn't lose my wallet.
dude, you're talking to a bank teller who's, you know, they're not going to give that much of a hardcore of a fuck.
They just need to have a story that makes sense. Me saying, "Oh, I lost my wallet."
Just give them
Thursday,
enough of an excuse, and that's it. Like that's all. You don't need to go too detail with a story. Just
They're
give
going to look through all the charges on the card. That's
I know.
what they're
Just
going
let
to
them
do.
know that like it's only literally from this day onward. That's it. Which would basically be tonight moving forward. That's it.
okay.
That's all. That like there
what
you go.
I'm doing, I'm
You pretty much were already saying that anyway, so there you go. Like I'm pretty much in agreement with you. You're not saying anything wrong. I'm like, I don't know what else to add
I
besides
don't
like.
need to tell them about the car. I just be like, my wallet's stolen. I don't know where I left it. But
It's
gone.
maybe somebody tried to look up my shit. You know.
Look up my car.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because yeah.
I don't need to know. I'll just be like, I don't know what this charge is.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't
I
need
have
to
no
pay
idea
this
what
for-
this charge is. You know. Yeah.
It's like. It's
I mean,
like
be
public
specific.
records, DD. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
like if you literally like show them this specific
Like,
charge, like and get a new card at the same time, like they'll just look at that charge,
Be like,
give
I
that money
have no
back.
wallet. I just have my ID because I have to leave my ID at work.
Yeah, and then someone jacked my wallet. Yeah,
Or I lost my wallet while I was doing deliveries. I don't know if
and maybe it
out my
fell.
car.
Yeah, or fell in my pocket or whatever. Yeah, just say you lost your wallet, if anything. You know, and, yeah.
They're not gonna ask questions.
Nah, if anything, they'll be sympathetic. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we'll get that charge. We'll reverse for you, and then blah
I'm
blah
like,
blah.
I don't know why. I'll be like, I don't understand why they would take my wallet and only spend $36 on public records. I'm like, I don't really understand why, but it's not. It's fraud charge.
Yeah.
They'll be like,
I
okay.
mean, maybe because they found like a name and they were trying to do something or whatever, but who cares? Like, it's just a fraud shit. You don't know. It's weird. That's it.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
They're not gonna care, dude.
Especially on such
They'll
a
just
small
be
country.
on your side and get you shit fixed, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll be
Alright.
fine.
Fuck no, $36. Fucking Oregon.
Remains tense. Well, dude, he just had his car jacked not that long ago. Yeah, he kind of has every right to be a little tense.
Yeah. I'm trying to not lose more money and more shit, dude. And it's related to my car shit.
Yeah,
So yeah, like, goddamn.
you'll just get you over it. Oh, shut the fuck up.
You can suck my fucking dick.
Don't worry, he already did pretty good earlier. I made sure of it.
I'll fucking beat your ass.
Yeah. At least it's not the other dude. He's just saying you're tense. This guy's just being a dick.
Get mad on stream. Y'all don't.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't want to. You don't want to.
yeah,
fuck with me,
yeah. You
man.
don't. Yeah, he already's got enough of an excuse.
I've done. No, he knows.
I know.
The people, they know how I will go off on you. I'll pull out fucking Libya shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
I will go Libya at you, bro. Want to be a fucking sex slave?
Oh my god. Damn, he's literally already like teasing it. He's literally teasing it. You don't even I already took care of it and it's already being teased. At least Catfight's a join. He's just like, damn, lol. Dude, I don't. It's like I honestly just love the meme of just like, oh, two dudes who are roommates, thus must be gay. It's like, one, wow, obvious, blatant, like.
That's because they all live with their fucking moms.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. It's so easy to read. It's
It's
very easy to read, folks. It's so easy to read.
At least we fucking pay rent. Okay, we're gay, but at least we're fucking men instead of little children.
God damn.
Forever boy for
Damn.
mama.
Damn.
Forever little boy for mama. Fucking baby. We caught him in the basement.
Man, now I kind of wish I didn't ban John. Is he still in here? Maybe I will for a second just to see what he says, if he's still in here.
We actually pay
If he
bills.
is and taking the beating while he's
Okay,
still
we're gay,
chilling.
but we pay bills, bitch.
Freudian slip. No, that wasn't. He said, so what if we were? Yeah, we're at least being more of men than, paying rent than being boys in their mom's basement or whatever. Like, that's...
what these fucking people are most of the time. They got nothing better to do but look at fucking some random dude at 3 in the morning. Fucking...
Oh, bro, you should see
No,
Phoebe.
no,
Dude,
half of you have no
dude, you should see
fucking lives.
Phoebe's chat. And also plenty of these other YouTube
I
short
know, half of
lads.
these people have no life. You know,
Dude, it's
like,
insane
you're not
how
going to
much
school,
insane...
You're not fucking writing papers. You're like, you guys don't have jobs. Like, you don't have girlfriends. Like, what the fuck are you doing with your life if you're just spending hours on fucking random dudes' fucking YouTube? Like, if you're like a regular and they're friends and we have banter, like you actually want to talk politics and shit, like, that's one thing. Random ass motherfuckers like, blah, 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 blah. Fuck you. You're probably projecting because you're fucking gay.
At least Catfight is just saying he's joshing around and he likes you. Because Catfight's actually being chill about it.
I'm not saying he is.
I know. He's just... But I unbanned John and he's still here. He's like, oh, I'm here. And then you retracted something before I read it. Like, what the fuck was it, bro? What was it? Why'd you be a bitch and hide it? Oh, man, I wish YouTube would let me have the option to read redacted messages. Oh, my God, that'd be fucking awesome. Oh, that would be so juicy. Fucking coward.
Because
Because
to fucking cancel my card anyways, just in case I had like some subscription to some random like cologne or whatever that I forgot about, and just get a new card
yeah.
so they can't keep charging me. So
That's fair.
This works out anyway.
That's fair.
There's a clean slate now. The only shit I pay for is the ones that notify me that, hey bro, you need to pay for this shit.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, I need to pay for that shit.
So he's about to pull out the micro peen and teach us a lesson. I'll tell you this much: there ain't no micro peen about him.
Hey man, I satisfy my woman. She, yeah.
Can you?
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. Honestly, bro, you can have a like massive cock or tiny, like what you do with that mouth.
Yeah.
I made my girl fucking come within 30 seconds the other day with his mouth. That's not even a lie. I was surprised. I had to tell Andrew, I was like, really? You just came? Like, I was like, huh? She's like, I'm done. She was literally like glitching out, twitching and shit. I'm like, wait. You're telling me to stop. I'm like, what did I do wrong? She's like, I just came. I'm like, that was like less than 60 seconds. She's like, I know.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, maybe
Wait, did
I
he
don't
really-
have a big dick. I got that big dick energy with his mouth.
Dude, remember that one time where you memed and you're like, hey, what if I did this? And you literally did show for a second. I kind of glanced. I was like, oh, he really actually did show. And
What?
Wasn't it Ryan where he showed off like a picture of like some pussy or some shit or whatever the
Who?
fuck? Remember when Brian it was like the first time he came over when he pissed all over the fucking
Oh, yeah.
the first
Yeah,
time?
he did show like his girlfriend's pussy or
Yeah,
something.
and then you're like, well, what if I did that with me or whatever? And then you did.
Oh, yeah, I got my dick.
Yeah, and I looked over half a second, be like, "Wait, really?" And like, you are really? And I was like, "Oh, okay, you actually did." I kind of looked over and I'm like,
I
"Well,
got the fucking curve.
well, I do too." Well, I think every dude's got somewhat of a curve, honestly.
I mean, no, mine isn't like this curve. It's like
Mine does a little boop like
Yeah.
that too. Yeah. I mean, no, I get you, but I was like, "Oh, okay." Logan packing a little bit.
It ain't the biggest, but it definitely is the smallest.
It's legit like.
Also,
You know what? Like,
there's levels to this shit. Just say.
I know, but I'm saying, like,
You know what I mean?
like, when it comes
There's
to average, like, you're
full
literally are, like, peak standard, like, peak average, if that makes sense. Like, literally,
I'm a little longer than that.
well, I mean, I don't know I can't tell what the length is just from a
There's
quick
levels to
glance.
There's levels to this.
I know there is. I don't know what your full fucking
Well,
situational
About
length
7.5,
is and all that.
A little bigger than the average guy, but I mean, I'm not like extra girthy like Tyler likes to brag about. I'm like standard girth. I feel like I'm like standard girth, maybe slightly. You know, I got family. They got giant dicks. I'm saying, like my grandpa had like a full foot long dick.
Break out the ruler.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it.
I've done it. I've done it.
I've done it too.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hey, you know what? I think
I
it
got the
should.
tape measure where you can wrap it around and see exactly what the circumference of your fucking.
Yeah,
dick
and
is.
hence
I've done it.
find the girth measurement,
Yeah.
basically.
I got big balls too. Literally, I have to fucking.
Dude, I've had people literally brag about.
I have a disease.
I
That
know.
makes my balls too big.
Mine are just that. Like, people are just like, whoa. I'm like, that's just, I don't know. I don't think about it. I don't think they're huge, but apparently they are.
Northern European, Danish rapist.
Norwegian.
Yeah, you
No,
gotta
it's
have
more of like the Norwegian shit. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
the
not really
Viking-
as much Danish
you
as
got
more
that-
Norwegian.
you
I'm
got
more,
that-
I'm legitimately Norwegian, while the
you got
Danish
that-
is part of that broader
yeah.
Northwest European
Yeah,
mutt
you-
shit.
You got that Viking fucking rape balls. You just gotta have all that fucking extra sperm ready to go for all these fucking Irish women.
I mean, if how many times my balls have been unfortunately abused throughout my childhood growing up, I don't know how fertile and salvageable they are now at this point.
Maybe that's why they're inflamed or some shit.
Yeah, you want me to become so low calories, right? Oh, shut the fuck up. It's called having a conversation with a friend.
What about this? What?
Oh, it's the guy I unmuted. The room smells like
Bro, you
A6.
literally have nothing better to do.
My
You're a
bracelet
loser,
is
bro.
one of
You're a
too
fucking
many.
loser.
It's like
Go do
cool
something
until it
productive.
isn't, and I think your
Go do
fridge is
something
far
productive,
off.
John. Go do something productive, John. Go do something. Stop being a loser, John.
Actually, you know what? Now you're getting the full band out at this point. Because, dude, where was the funniness in that comment or
Take a
anything?
fucking shower, John. I'm gonna go do something productive.
John. And also, what a generic name. John. Might want to change your name. John.
You bitch ass.
John.
You're like those fucking 9-year-olds who call my work to do like some stupid prank.
Oh my god, dude, we
That's
get those
literally what you're
motherfuckers too.
I got him, man.
Dude, we literally
Go
get these
back to have a
kids.
life.
We literally get these kids. I'll be like, can we order like these nuts combo or some shit like that? And I literally told these kids, like, if you're not gonna actually be serious to take an order, like, get a life and do your homework.
I just hang up on him, bro. I literally just hang up.
You know what's fucked up? We can't technically hang up. The people have to do first, so I just put it on mute.
No, I can. We can. I literally hang up.
Well, I wish we can because we have.
I'll literally hang up and nonchalantly be like, "Oh, it's a prank call." And they're like,
Well, I will have to at least put it on mute and then just hold the phone there, and I'll look at my people like prank call, just letting it sit, and now I have to just stare at the phone and wait for him to eventually hang up, and then I'll just like.
"Alright, well, I'm taking a shower."
No worries. But bro, dude, we also apparently will get like this like strange like Mexican debt collector shit sometimes at our work because like once upon a time, like my manager got his ID and shit stolen when he took a trip in Mexico once. I don't know the full story about it, but every so often he will get those calls and I'm just like, hello, and they're like, hello, is so and so there? And I'm like, no, who are you? We are so and so trying to do that collect, and we got the information to follow up. I'm like, no, I don't know, no. And I just put it on mute, and I'll just sit there and wait for him to hang it up, and then I just hang it up too. I'm like, the fuck was this? And talk to my coworkers about it, and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's them. Don't just honestly pick it up, put it on mute, and just let it sit there. Like, just fuck them. Or just let it ring. So, and I remember the number now at this point, because it's not your normal number either. So I'm just like, yep, that's an average, not an average number at all. I'm definitely not saving that. What's up, Jazzy? What's up, girl? Oh, wow, wow. Ain't funny, John. Yeah, he just definitely isn't. Switch up, saw that. There we go. Not even funny. But at least, we can kind of kick that. What the fuck? That window's barely open. You're all, like, sniffing at this crack like it's cocaine. Fine. Oh, my arm's trapped. Oh, shit. I don't know what's so special about out there, but okay. They're just... Move your butt. Damn, girl. Well, it's not my fault your big old butt's in the way. Your dog's got... we got two here. And they're siblings. Vito and Jazzy. I do not mind. They're my roommates, but I do have a dog myself. He's being babysat by my brother right now. Mostly just because the space here is too small for 3 dogs, and Vito, the bigger one over here, is pretty irascible as it is. So, luckily, at least this isn't a permanent lease. So the next spot, is going to be at least one thing for sure we're looking for is a bigger space, so we can have all 3 of them there. So. I mean, it's just like, a little bit of a interesting pickle of dealing with the situation, but my dog's the second litter of the same parents of these 2. And it kind of looks like a Vito, but also has a little bit of a Jazzy personality while also having a little white tuft on his chest like Jazzy does. Which is really cute. And I don't know why they're so obsessed with just sniffing everything outside. They are just like both. They are just all up in that. Look at him. Look at this. It's ridiculous. Well, hello. Okay. Jazzy's like, I had enough. I'm done. Are you getting a place? I think in January. I think that's when the lease is up. Sometime around January. It's only like an 8-month lease that we got here. And it's literally only meant to be kind of a temporary spot anyway, so. Hopefully, though, I will say this much, the next spot makes it a little bit more easily accessible for going to going to work. That much, that's all I really care about. It could literally be anywhere as long as it's like really easy and pretty direct to get to work. That's all that cares. That's all that matters. That's all it cares about. I wait for, at least right now, not that far. I live next to a bus line, and then even without that, if I had like something more accessible like an e-scooter or some shit like that, I can easily get to work via like that within like 15-ish minutes. If I were like to walk or something, it would take way too fucking long. It'd take like half an hour, but if I were to take the bus though, it's like 10-ish minutes, give or take. Though there's been a lot of fucking construction bullshit, so it's sometimes a little longer than that. But it just kind of depends. And luckily, at least with my bus, it pretty much makes it really easily accessible because it's like let's say because there's like 2 different buses I can usually try to take. There's one like right at 4, and then there's like one like usually 5 or 10 minutes before that at like 3:50 because usually my shift's at 4. And they grant the fact that, like, damn, girl, what the fuck? Sneezing all over my arm? Ew. Why are you so irascible? But, like, what was I about to say? What the? Damn. But, fuck, what was I about to say? Goddamn, Jazzy. What the fuck? God damn it. And she literally distracted me so hard that I lost my train of thought. What the fuck? Oh, I remember now. The bus is shit. So, like, usually they'll like grant the idea that there's like traffic, this and that and shit. Like, cause there are times where I'll be going to work thinking I'm kind of late, and then like other people that are supposed to show up at like 4 or whatever, or even places like 5 will literally be like, it'll be like 5:20 or maybe even like 5:15 or some shit like that. I was like, damn. I thought I could be late occasionally, which I guess weirdly enough, it's not really that big of a deal, at least for our workplace, which I'm kind of glad for. But okay, you're done with this fucking window shit. Get the fuck away from the window. Go. I don't know why y'all freaking the fuck out the window. You know, hold on. I'm just doing this. I'm just gonna close the door and keep them out. Fuck it. They're being irascible. Jesus. Especially Jazzy. I don't know what her deal is. She's like, well. You know what? It's her hunt instinct. She's like, there's something out there and I want to hunt it. It is mine. I must eat it. Kill it. That's just basically like literally how Jazzy is. Honestly, she just is. That's just how she is. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I tell you. Okay, what the fuck are the C's on this bitch so I can like just get these fuckers out of here? Okay. It's gonna have to slowly but surely like pick them away and collect them. Was that it, really? You know, I could have swore I smelled a burnt seed. Because there was. I thought there was more, and I'm pretty sure I picked up like 1 or 2 of them. Fuck. Ugh, it's so annoying. They are literally right next to my fucking door right now. They want to be by my fucking window so hard. Oh my god. These insane beans. Nice wig, bro. Too bad it's not a fucking wig, you dipshit. I mean, Punk saying Wyatt Awesome or Punk Chris? No. I have no idea who any of those people are. Ooh, good song. Dude has Ace for sure. Nah. Unlike, probably in your experiences, I at least have safe sex protection and do that because I'm actually a smart person when it comes to that type of shit. Especially when it comes to fuck your mom, because I know she had Ace, but, I made sure there was a lot of extra protection. I even had, like, a tiny little nice, like, lubricated bleach mix. And just go put it in there to guarantee that there was nothing that's going to impact me, Nice call. Once your insult's back. Yeah. It's just too fucking lame to even really bother with it. The Portland kids. Well, I mean, I know of Austin's, but they're not like Punk kids or anything. But that's it. I mean, I do also know of some Chris's, but they're also not Punk kids either. I mean, like, are they like in a band or something, or any of them are? Like, I mean, they're maybe depending on if they're like a part of like the scene or something. I mean, I need to eventually just kind of get like a little community Discord or something going up. I just don't want to actually, before it goes public, set it up to where there's like already some mods set up, and also a setup where it's like, all right, like there has to be like some prerequisites before you're just allowed to go be in the entire Discord kind of thing. Some shit like that. But I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out a little bit. They had a band, 9 Step maybe. Well, I don't know. Can't remember the name. Well, if that's the case, then there is probably an off chance I might have seen them and not known. I mean, I just, I've been to a lot of different punk shows and stuff. I mean, I'm wearing one from I got from Volume Bomb, like a couple years back from band 1876, which is like a powwow punk rock band, indigenous, like kind of band, which is cool as fuck too. Like they really got some badass music. It fucking sucks because I didn't realize that Volume Bomb was on the Saturday of this week, and I'm just like, fuck. That means I probably have to call out of work because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to make that shit. And I'm literally sitting here just like, motherfucker. I haven't called out of work before, but honestly, I can make a good excuse. I could literally be like, yo, I ate something that was really bad. You know, yeah, like I'm puking really bad. Like, it's something that I'm not going to be able to go to work for, kind of thing. Can't trade shift. Problem is, I'm going to have to show up, at my workplace and be like, go there and explain it and see if someone can. And then they're going to know about it. But if no one can, and then I'm like, well, fuck, I still want to go to it. Then they're going to know if I call out. It's like literally my boss is usually pretty chill about the shit, and he's always like, yeah, I always want, my employees, including myself, to like have a day off for their birthday, shit like that. Oh my god, I could ask him, but it's gonna be so short notice that it's probably gonna be like a no, and I'm gonna have to just be like, I'm just gonna have to keep it a secret. And the thing is, like, a cost for a ticket, especially when it's in like the first hour when it starts, is literally like $15. It's like $5 or something like that off. When you first show up. And pretty much every time I have shown up is always within that first hour. So tickets sometimes can be pretty cheap as hell. After that, it's $20. But yeah, keep it secret. Fuck it. Yeah, I mean, at least said, at least spoken for, kind of thing. I'll just let them know I have to have a recovery day. If I feel better, or something, maybe I'll try to come in around like 9 or 10. But if not, I'm just gonna have the recovery day, and I'm just gonna have to sit it out. Sorry, guys. But usually Saturdays tend to be pretty decently staffed anyway. Like today, there was like 4 of us closing, which is pretty good. And then we even had like too much labor hours or a mid shift instead of 10 left at 8. So it's like if anything, that probably just adds labor hours. So whoever's the mid that day probably just has like an extra hour for more money in their pocket. I mean, I don't want to call out, but it's like I haven't been to Volume Bomb in like 2 years, and also, I really gotta debate it though, bro. I mean, I'm gonna get paid this week too, so there's that. Fuck. I don't. I'm gonna have to just gauge it, man. I still want to go because a lot of bands I've been wanting to see are playing at that fucking shit, and I'm just like, because I was already tempted to do this once with a show, and I didn't because literally someone else already got that day off, and that would have literally fucked everything. It just wouldn't be bad. They would have told me to try to come in anyway. It would have worked. But this time though, I would live my life long. The thing is, I gotta consider other shit too, man. Like, there's one show in September for sure I'm going to try to go to, which is Cyclostick, because I've been a fan of them since I was a fucking wee little lad, to be fucking honest. And then there's the DFF meetup in December. There's my trip in Montana which I still need to hit my sister up about because there's some technicality things we need to work out. And then there's Rush just before that fucking. Oh my god, there's so much. Oh. It's like ultimately there's gotta be some decisions, but I will say I don't know. I mean, I could probably do it. I just have to penny pitch it. Have like a little flask and just bring alcohol with me instead of buying beer there, kind of shit. That's definitely gonna make that whole thing way cheaper. And then what else? Limit shirt expenditures to specific bands, pretty much. Because I already got like a bunch of them, like when it comes to some of these bands. But there's a few of them I'm like, I still want a shirt from yo ass. Like, as I know the Latter-day Skanks are playing. Lost Small Blows, I'm just going to buy like a fuckload of stickers from them. Honestly, they'll probably just give me a couple things because, I've just been a G with them for years. Friends with them. So, they'll probably just hook me up with some shit. What else? I know there's like the Wild Jumps. I think they're playing there too. Which actually one of my old friends from high school, from band and shit, plays as a drummer for that band. Which I never knew until I saw him live out in Vancouver, actually. With, I think it was Los Malvados, Wild Jumps, and like one or two other bands. And then their drummer came over. I don't know what their new name is now because they're trans. But before I knew them as their dead names, so I'm just like, fuck. I wish I knew what their new name was. Like, next time I see him, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up, homie? Like, what was her name? I never caught it because I only know you from your former name. Like, what's her new name? Like I'm gonna have to make sure I get that and get their get their deets and shit like that. Well, there goes that. Yeah, whatever. I don't really need it anymore. But I don't know. Like, I definitely want to at least do that. And honestly, just as the virtue that I'm like, an old friend of theirs, I could probably get a hook up some merch from them too. Probably. And some bands and like some artists, will legit like be like, let's give complimentary stickers or shit like that, or complimentary pins because he bought like an album or something like that. And frankly, especially when it comes to like physical media, I'm really becoming more of an advocate. I've always been like that to an extent, but like way more so lately and shit. Where I'm like, yeah, especially when it comes to like artists, like it's probably more preferable not to just buy like a shirt, but buy an album. You know, buy some of their albums, buy some of their like like stickers and a few other things. Especially a shitload of their stickers, like that has like their band logo or something like that, just right there for people to see, and then plaster some of that shit around. I like some of those little like stop sign poles that are all punked out with stickers everywhere. Do some shit like that. Because that matters way more than just listening to it, and shit in itself. Because that does too, but sometimes it's really especially good to just have that physical media. Is that a little kitty in a box as an emote? What are you drinking? Some YouTube usually be a little bit more iffy about if it was in a can. But if I have it in a jar, that's just a regular old drink, then they're not, I don't know, they don't care about it as much, usually. Because it's more ambiguous. That's an IPA. It's just easier for me because YouTube's less likely to fuck with me if it's in something like that. Ugh. Cry. I mean, I got off work. Also, it's technically my birthday now because it's the 16th. Even though I still treat it like a Saturday right now. I mean, I don't know. I'm chilling. I mean, even extra celebratory because instead of two, I asked 3 days. Because hey, the man's got to have a little, a little fun and shit. My birthday. Oh, of course. I mean, I'm not like gonna be like super celebratory about this one because it's the 29th one. It's kind of like that odd year, and I don't like odd numbers. Odd numbers are gross. So I'm just kind of, gonna just have a day with the folks, and then a day with, friends, like more so the next day kind of thing. Not really take it too, super seriously. I mean, especially depending on how life goes, I would probably be a lot more celebratory for my big 3-0 for next year, but I'm not really worried about that right now. I'm trying to focus on making sure that I can maximize, that celebratory nature, when that time comes. That's why, even on like on my birthday, I even have been mentioning to myself like, make sure I at least get some shit done a little bit, even though it is a Sunday. Because I want to at least, do some stuff and I was at least stage a couple things, which I could do. Like after I, do some, food with the folks and some of the fam and shit like that. Go to my pad, stage some shit, get that thing going, and then be like, hey, don't touch that shit. I'm coming back in like a day or two, and blah, 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 blah. And all that shit. So, little things like that, because, I mean, hey, still going to be having fun and celebrating, but work still got to be done when it comes to, like, all sorts of shit. Which also, my friend's carbine jack literally put a massive pickle in that because literally, I was going to use that sedan to, like, also, like, double dose our trips, so we can, like, get a storage unit set up and then, like, get a lot of shit moved in there and everything else moved around. Also, it was just like, fuck. Because now I'm like, I just realized I'm gonna have to at least put like a little delay on this until like next fucking week, probably. Now that I realize it, motherfucker, because I need to at least. I don't want to get too much detail, but I'm just realizing some things where I'm like, motherfucker. I know we're celebrating my C-section out of your womb and being carved out of your gut because I refuse to leave your gut for like 3 or 4 fucking days or some shit. But you know what? We got some business to discuss. Help the boy out one more time before, he really doesn't need it anymore. Like weed lol. Well, so do I. It's a good medicine. And a good recreational, fun little thing. Frankly, I need to start, like, kind of low-key making a habit of bringing a little bit to work. That's what a lot of my coworkers do. Every so often, they chief up, and they're like, "You want some?" And they have, like, a little vape or whatever. I'm like, fuck it. Damn, what the fuck is that? It's bullshit. And especially with vapes or, like, oils and stuff, like, I will cough up a storm. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? For, like, 5 minutes. While my lungs are all sensitive with, like, oil vape. And they're just like, yeah, it's this shit. It tastes like this. I'm like, it tastes so good. Sitting over here just dying a little bit. Dude, even one of my other coworkers who had started, like, the same day as me or, like, a day or two after I did, he was just like, he looked at me once, while I was chiefing on his, like, after, one of our other coworkers, smoking on it. It's like, oh, you want a little something? I was like, yeah, sure, I chief. And, and he popped up, it's like, what the hell, you smoke? I'm like, dude, Yeah, of course. I'm a stoner, bro. I figured that, like, just my, somewhat of my, like, I don't know, like, I figured there would be something about me that would show that off, or at least, kind of give a hint about it or something. It's awesome. Yeah. I mean, even, like, with, like, my boss stuff, he don't give a fuck. What's funny is I never got drug tested when I got hired. Like, my boss doesn't give a fuck. He's even mentions, like, look, just don't, like, do hardcore shit. Like, just literally keep it to wheat, and also don't do it in here or anywhere around here. Like, literally go, like, around the corner or whatever. Like, kind of shit. I'm just like, like, really? Are you being serious? And he's like, dude, I smoke weed, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Just, just be smart about it. I'm like, I do it before I show up to work. I do it before I leave. Like, but okay. Interesting. Interesting to know. To be fair, I feel like a lot of, like, fast food slash, like, fast casual businesses are like this when it comes to, like, food, because it really is, like, a genuine truth. Like, when it comes to, like, food and, like, line cooks or, like, restaurants and shit like this, like, yeah, there is, like, drugs in one way, shape, or form, whether it's, like, at bare minimal caffeine, weed, maybe, like, maybe coke, some other shit. Like, dude, there are people that will have their substance. Even when I used to work at a grocery store back when I was with Safeway, dude, there were people that would be on Addies, Xannies, fucking, like, yeah, would have, like, a little tiny flask that they would hide away, and it was kind of a common known thing, but they weren't, like, fucked up or anything. It was just like, yeah, they sip it every so often. Not a problem. No one ever complained about it. They still do their job. It's just kind of like a unspoken rule of, like, yeah, they kind of do that. But the managers never knew. It's just that people were smart and knew that, like, hey, they ain't fucking up, so who gives a shit? I was like that for fucking, like, everything when it came to that store, bro. Honestly, in a weird way, I'd argue, especially because of my experience in the grocery store, like, it is a lot more diabolical with drug use with that shit when it comes to people that work in there. Because, dude, I guarantee you that unless they're, like, some, like, courtesy clerk or, like, a cart collector who's, like, a kid, I guarantee you they are on something. Xannies and Addy, a lot of caffeine, probably did a bump during their break, fucking smoked some weed during the break, it's some shit like that. Like, I swear to fuck, that is a guaranteed fact. That is probably the case. Not with everybody, but that is probably the case with most of the people you're probably dealing with. Especially if they're at, like, dealing with checkout or like a deli or any other shit. Because I've been in this experience, there for 9+ fucking years dealing with shit like this, and trust me, there were times where it was a problem with a lot of people. And there was times where, like, I even seen people where they would even, like, had, like, kind of a heroin thing going on where it was, like, functional for a time, but then it wasn't. And it was like, whoa, bro. Like, because you were so valuable for a time, like, they would legitimately, like, they would go easy on them in a way, being like, you're not high or nothing right now, and look, you never been a problem and had complaints. It's just obviously, you're just not doing well. Like, we'll give you, like, 2 weeks leave, fix your shit up, and clean your act up and come back. Like, but this is like your one chance kind of thing. Kind of putting, like, the fear of God kind of shit in them a little bit. And most often than not, they would come back being fine. Maybe still having a little bit of an issue with it, but they would clean up a lot about it. It's weird, dude. Like, there's been some people that will just be some wild motherfuckers, and a lot of people can handle their shit. And there's also just a lot of people that just didn't do anything either. They would do it after work or, before work or something. But even then, like, they also would usually probably more often not smoke weed, and chances are they probably would have a little puff and not mention about it because they're a little paranoid about, like, oh, I don't know, or something. I don't know. I've had, like, immigrant coworkers, where I can smell it on them, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, I'm a stoner. I know. I know the smell. I can smell it when I smell it, It's like, I'll literally, like, kind of look by and be like, oh, you smoke. I won't say nothing about it, but, like, because they, say that, oh yeah, I don't. And I'd be like, bullshit, you do. Like, you just don't want to say nothing because, I mean, for whatever reason, you're scared about it. But it's like, trust me, no one's going to give a fuck. If anything, we'll probably chief up with you. Like, after work, before we leave, like, hey, you want to smoke a bowl before you dip out? You know, like, we legit will do that shit sometimes. So many fucking times. Even with, like, the PICs back in the day, man. Like, after work, like, especially us deli crew, for whatever reason, like, there was, like, a time for, like, 5+ years of that shit where a lot of the PICs, you know, at the night, you know, at the end of the evening, especially with a lot of our crew, you know, at that time, would literally, like, come out and hang out with us, you know, right after we close. And we'll just hang out, you know, and fuck around, especially on a day that's just slow as shit. And just, like, fuck all going on besides just, you know, a couple clerks and then the cashiers or whatever. And we would just hang out and fuck around, smoke a bowl a little bit, you know, and just hang out outside and not give a fuck, you know, and just, it'd be whatever. It'd just be like our little spot, man. It was legit, man. I will say, I got a little nostalgia for, like, you know, those times of Safe, I will say, because there were some really fun, good times. But to be fair, those are the, you know, union times, too. I mean, it was always fun to, you know, be with, like, a union man, you know, with union boys and shit, and just hanging out, chief, and not giving a fuck, because boss and you're fucking, you know, corporate, and, you know, can't do shit. You know what I mean? It's always good shit, good times.
I was able to cancel in every plan.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah, I figured got all my info. I know my social, all that shit.
Oh, well, I figured you could have done that, too. I was gonna...
Yeah, it worked.
Nice.
So now my card's canceled and that thing's been canceled too. Worst thing that happened is they asked me, why was this canceled when I get my new card? I'll be like, because my wallet got stolen.
And I don't recognize that charge. And
I work late. That's why I canceled it at 3:30 a.m. I don't get off till like 2, 3 o'clock.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, okay.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah. And they're like, they even are like, this is like a background check type thing. I'm like, that's even worse. Maybe they're trying to get my identity or some shit.
Oh no.
They're like, oh yeah, that is worse. Like they got all my shit, you know. Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
And then I go in, I just be like, hey, luckily my job has me leave my cash and my you know,
ID and
whatnot. So
well, yeah. Good shit.
Yep. Fuck you, State of Oregon, with your scam. They really did scam me though, bro.
That is a little fucked,
fucking
man.
Scam, dude. Like I literally.
I was kind of hearing it out there, and I was
literally
like,
read through the whole fucking thing. I was like,
well,
okay.
like I was hearing you earlier, and I honestly initially thought like, oh, what do dogs do now, or something else, or even like,
well,
did I do something?
I was telling the dogs you were bad. They're like looking at me like they want some like treat or something. And I'm like, no, you guys were bad. You scavenged. I was pointing at the trash.
Parkour.
Yeah, I was like, you look at that trash. That's a no-no. That's no-no.
Luckily, it was pretty much
I
mostly
want
just.
them. They're literally like, I'm telling you, no-no. I'm saying no scavenge, and then Jazzy's like, I'm cute.
I know
I'm
they
like,
just.
what
like,
are you doing?
I know.
Like,
Look at her. She's still doing it.
No, bad dog, bad dog.
Yeah, don't. Oh, don't be
What the
cold.
fuck?
Yeah, now she's
Go lay
vibrating
down.
at me.
Go lay down, bad dog.
You literally, I boop you because you are a bad girl,
Bad
and then you're
Jazzy.
like you. She literally like
She's trying to be cute.
scooted
She's
to
trying
me,
to be cute,
and now
bro. Look at her. She's trying to be all cute.
she scooted her butt closer.
It's
to me.
not gonna work anymore. You're 6 years old. She's
Even
like,
I'm sick of your shit a little bit, and
Yeah.
yeah, this is
Yeah,
mostly
yeah.
on us
Bullshit.
overall, but still.
They know better, bro. They do know, bro. When I got home,
Because there will be times where we will
Bro.
change the trash bins,
No.
right? And there'll
Yeah.
be like some shit in there, and they just won't fuck with it. But
No.
it's like,
when it's full,
or if there's just enough shit in there,
or there's a
suddenly,
chicken bone or something in
or,
there.
yeah, then they just can't help it.
Yep. There's like the bloody tray from meat.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like,
to
bro. So I came home and I was like, hi, babies. And I was like, why aren't they coming?
because
to me.
they knew.
They
Because
like,
I-
Vito was in the cage. I'm like, Vito, come here. Like, say hi. I had no idea that there was anything wrong.
Oh, I hope there wasn't any of this scavenged shit in the cage.
Oh, there
I
was.
Oh, I didn't check there.
I was picking up all the fucking little fluff ball things that are everywhere with my dog poop bag.
Yeah.
And then I was just kind of going around, and then Vito was in the cage, and I was like, you got all kinds of bullshit in the cage.
That's where you probably knew that, like, you got into the.
Bro, there was like a butter like wrapper and shit.
A butt wrap? What? A butter wrap?
He took a bunch of shit in there.
You are a freak, bro. Don't be doing this shit with me. This is not gonna work. You diabolical fuck.
He's like,
this is how we know that this is always you.
This is not stupid. Is I gave him treats before I left. I gave him like fucking milk bones and shit. There's no reason.
Boy.
I know.
No, you stay there.
Bad dog. You know better. No scavenging.
That boy was not a good boy.
No scavenging. You know no scavenging. You leave it. That's not yours. They know these phrases. They're not stupid. They know what these phrases mean.
Mornax, don't be like enabling it. They're confused why you throw away perfectly good and tasty trash. I mean, don't enable it.
That's funny.
That is funny. But like, god damn it.
Dude, it's actually not perfectly good. It's bad for them, like getting into chicken bones.
And also, I swear to God, like when they do also because when they did it earlier, they migrated like a lot of it to that carpet. To that carpet. And when I was sweeping,
carpet.
Oh my God, I swept it because there was so much shit. I just said, "Fuck it, I'm sweeping it." And I thought I got most of it or all of it. Yeah. I mean, but I guess I missed some.
There was some under.
But dude, there's more of that. That fish, I've noticed that. And I'm like, and that's how I noticed that Jazzy's because she's like licking.
What's happening is there's getting food,
the salt and other shit, and she's licking like like nibbling at it.
Not good.
Because she literally not the last time, but like the second or third last time I walked her, she literally was like, I'm sitting here, and I looked down, and I already had my poop bag in the hand. I was like,
you told me. I know. We don't need to rehash it.
Yeah. After that, she was totally fine. She was like, all right, I could just release the rest of it, and I'm okay.
I've had Jazzy where she's got like grass strands that are just, and then she's trying to, she can't.
Oh, dude.
And then she's like, okay, now I'm clear.
You can literally see in her face, she's like, oh, thank you.
She's got tiny little asshole. You don't got giant asshole.
Dude, this happened to my dog before, and I've literally seen it once. Remember that one? Dude, there's one time I told you this, where my Zukov literally had, like, this whole bone, and by the end of the night, he literally, like, made it down to this, like, nub. Yeah. And the next morning, I literally saw him. I was like, "Oh no, do I have to get a poop bag and maybe help him?"
He's got like all this fucking calcium.
Yeah,
deposits.
And then because that's what came out first for a second, and then it just stopped, and then all of a sudden, like an artillery shot, like a fucking artillery gun, he literally ricocheted. He literally was like, did that and did like a little baby yelp, and a baby yelp, and then it was literally like an actual shell. And then, like, the tiniest of juices of his, like, mucus or whatever. You know what I mean? I literally said, oh, God, you poor boy. I audibly yelled, oh, God, you poor boy. I ran up to him, and I was like, and he was just like, and released more. And then he was like, okay, I'm good. And just ran around all happy, being like, I released all that. I'm so happy and relieved.
Jessie's got nervous pants right now because she knows she's in trouble.
I've noticed
anxiety.
Yeah, I've noticed this.
You know good. That's bad.
I don't know why you're cuddling up to me because I was the first one that'd be like, I'm sick of this. What the fuck?
She thinks that that I'm like this fucking.
But I also did. Yeah, I even told her it's like, go to your damn cage for a bit. Like, what the fuck, Yeah.
She's like, the relationship is changing. I don't like this.
That doesn't, Jazzy, that doesn't mean I'm not going to love you. But...
She's like, you were my sanctuary from Dad.
Dude, she's been a little rascal tonight after that. Like, I even had this door because Vito was like slipping.
Her prey drive has been crazy lately.
I've noticed.
I took her to the park the past 2 times. I had to leash her because she keeps running from tree to tree after the squirrels.
Oh my God, she's
been sprinting to one tree.
You have been something.
Her prey drive has been crazy.
What is her deal? You crazy folk.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Jess is getting geeked out trying to find predators on Xbox. You're just trying to have a hardcore PvP campaign, bro. You just want that PvP server so you can just slaughter everything. I know what you want, and you want to be a free for all. Fuck them all, as long as the queen gets what she wants. I see what it is, you crazy bitch. She's like, what? What do I do? She's like, what the fuck? Crazy. Oh, you were just splooting out hardcore. You have to just embrace your fucking fate. You know that, right? Embrace your fate. The Wrestle Slam. Get slammed down. Goofy girl. She strangely has calmed down. She's no longer like doing the anxiety pants. Yeah, she really is rambunctious. Strangely, more so than Vito. Vito's usually the rambunctious one. Is it because you're the one, Jazzy, to really go extra irascible and be a scavenge month because Vito, you started it and then you finished the job? Is that what's happening? Is that why you're all like, oh? And then now that I'm kind of doing what we usually do because you're silly and you just kind of deal with it. I don't know, like, because she does look at me as a sanctuary. I swear to God, Jazzy does look at me like this. She'll literally just hang out in here just to be with me, like, and do this. Or she'll just like plop right next to me and just be there, like a cat. She'll just do this shit. Even after what I just did to her, she's still like, yeah, my butt's right all up against you. Right there. Just chilling. I don't know, man. That's just how she is. But I love it, though. Because she's just a sweet bean. Irascible and the same, though. Because you got your issues. You're a little crazy. Oh. No pants. Look, I'm kind of over it a little bit now at this point. I can't be mad at you forever. But you still have to learn lesson, though, you chunk. But you was okay. It was really quiet, but she made this cute little like. It's so adorable. Why must she be so cute? Why are you just so cute? This is why I just can't be mad at you. You know, sometimes I have to kind of be mad at you. You're so cute. Goofy little girl. Okay, I'm getting too distracted by this Doge. The Doge has distracted me. It's also distracting me from another task that I'm attempting to do with my own. I think that's where the fuck did I just... No, oh, there it is. Man. That's awesome. Bada boom. There we go. Getting that little bad bit loaded up. Shoot it up the ball. You know, one other little topic I'm kind of thinking in my head since we were a little slow on this one now at this moment. Looks like we kind of went to a wind down point. I don't like it. So let's reactivate it just a little bit. Oh, you know what? Oh man, my boy Harley kind of had a take where initially was a part of a different conversation, but then it ended up being like a bruh, dude, like what type of take are you talking about here? Because I think he treated it like, you know, as like, oh, any person can just like make a song based off of X, Y, or Z, or this artist or that, you know, in his, you know, words, quote, especially if they're dead, you know, when it comes to like AI kind of shit. Because that was an initial combo, but I'm just like, bruh, you do realize there's been a plethora of artists, including some that have been revered, and you know, even the ones like even you know Killmister, for example, you know, that have been inspired and even have tribute songs, or even you know maybe potentially even albums, or at least even cover songs of artists you know before them, or even contemporary artists too. I mean, like, what? Like, are people just not supposed to do that, or like you know do that kind of shit anymore? Not fucking hiccups. Am I seriously having these hit like right now? Okay, I think it went away. But because like he was basically like, oh no, you know, like not just any motherfucker should be able to just like you know, like make a song in like you know some artist's name, especially if they're dead. I'm just like, whoa, bro, like that take is honestly legitimately kind of a little ridiculous and absurd. You know, like, I mean, because like, dude, there's been plethora of artists, you know, including the ones that he loves that have done the exact same shit that he's saying, like, nah, no one should just do that. It's like, okay, maybe not just anyone, but you know, maybe it's you know, there are people like you know that should be able to at least you know say some shit like that, or be able to say, hey, like, you know, let me make this tribute band or like this cover band or something like that. It was just kind of like a diabolical take where I'm just like, bruh. So what? Cover bands shouldn't be a thing. Tribute bands shouldn't be a thing. What's Police Officer's favorite console? Wii U, Wii U, Wii U. Nice. I like it. I mute the mic. Is the mic working? How about you like fucking check your speakers? Because yeah, my mic is absolutely working. Happy birthday, man. Well, happy birthday. Well, well, I was really about to say happy birthday to you too. What the fuck? Well, thank you. God damn it. The crossfade is hitting now. Son of a bitch. Jazzy, you are just. Are you good? Are you okay? I'm hearing you over there. What is up? Oh, now you're just sitting there quiet and just looking at me. Is this what you want? Oh, this wiggleness of all the chunk. If you're hot right there, you can move somewhere else. Go. Just move. Just go. Oh, you just want to be oh. Seriously? Oh, you just want to stare your big old... Yeah, no, you're going. No, we're not doing this again. We're not going to poke our head out the goddamn window. Blocked for disability ableists. Nah. They're just a little too dummy for it. Ain't my problem. Happy birthday. Well, thanks. Dude, why am I getting gaslit that I can't be hearing shit? Because obviously I trust my mod way more than anyone because he is proven that I obviously have my mic working. Try holding your bladder. Do you know that they want that? And how do you not know that I might, go give him a walk anyway at the end of this? Because I'm unk. I'm a good unk. And I always make sure that my little fur niece and my fur nephew, are taken care of. But fur nephew is down here being a little boy. Wait, is that? Oh, that's Jazzy. Where did Vito go? Vito. Oh, there you are. Oh, now you just want to play. I see what's up. Vito, whoa. You're trying to hide with this. Wow. He literally, gutted this White Castle toy. And he's just like, oh my god, give it to me. Vito up. Oh shit! Whoa! Oh! Oh shit! Oh! Vito boy! Oh fuck! Oh! You got me a little bit. Oh shit! Oh! Don't grout me! Oh my god, you're destroying this thing. Wow. Holy shit, you're savage. Sit. You got a little cotton on your fucking... Oh, you're a good boy. Hold on. Oh shit, he just ran off of that. He just yeeted with that shit. He's like, it's mine. He just ran off that shit. Oh my god. Yeah, you tried, Jazz. Yeah, I saw what was happening. You did not got the chops. You don't got the speed. You're too chunk. It's bad to put butter on my ass. Yeah, you're probably gonna get an infection, and by what you're getting 300 seconds to shut the hell up. Because why? No one's talking about that. That's disgusting. Oh shit, birthday, man. Well, thank you, Monax, my friend. I don't. Oh fuck, yes, right. You're not in Portland anymore. I was about to say, yo, you doing anything tomorrow? Because I'm linking up with Inky tomorrow, potentially, with a little bit of a drinky poo or two. After I hang out with my family and some other shit, stuff for my birthday on that day, for some din-dins with them and all that shit, but it's like, fuck. What am I doing after that? You know what I mean? Cry, yeah. You got a day off on Monday or Tuesday, you can make a drive down here. I mean, I don't know. You can always do that. Not forcing you. Don't worry about it. You can celebrate from a distance. I mean, I do got some trips coming up in Seattle here pretty soon, so I don't know if you got a day, off on any of those days, but that would be a cool opportunity to potentially, come swing by and hang out. You know what I mean? Switch up my songs here. Oh my goodness. There we go. That's much better. Different night, sun in California. Nice. You can take a day off pretty much whenever. Well, shit. I mean, I don't know. I guess let me know if there's a time for you. Maybe not necessarily this week, but maybe we can do a belated thing next week. Up to you. But hey, cool dude. outside of like, you know, meeting at protests and shit, because I think the 2 times we've ever met were literally at protests. So we need to find a time where we're not meeting at something like that, where we're just hanging out and chilling and shit. Oh, that too. You know, when I'm up there, yeah. Because then we could just hang out at the brew pub, have a brewski, get some food, just actually just chill. You know, just hang out. That'd be dope as fuck. We'll figure something out. I mean, honestly, if you want to maybe roll the dice and go to the DFAT Friday meetup that's going in Seattle, I mean, maybe go to that, because I know I'm going to it, and I genuinely think you would fucking love it, dude. I think you would enjoy it. If you want to take a gamble, man, just saying, it's a thing. I mean, I know you're familiar with them a little bit, because I've talked about them, I've reacted to them before on stuff and shit, you know, so I'm sure you're familiar with them a little bit, but hey, tickets are available for the Seattle meetup, and I know this upcoming paycheck I'm getting a ticket, and if Phoebe's got a VIP ticket, I am doing that. Lost weight. Hopefully not. I'm trying to gain weight. Ugh, I feel fucking dog hair literally in the back of my throat, and it's annoying the shit out of me. Not that that's gonna help, but maybe it will. Yeah, with it, yep, last month we work late. Yeah, it's just my fucking work schedule right now. I do plan on changing it up here pretty soon. I was thinking about changing it up after I came back from Montana in October, but I'm thinking about doing that sooner. Like after maybe this birthday weekend, I'll talk to my boss and be like, hey, for the future schedules, can you make me mid shifts or even like morning shifts, just because my friend and my roommate is, you know, doing school and his job where, you know, the dogs are by themselves a lot more often, and you know, someone needs to be there for them. And also there has been some complaints, and this is a legitimate one, and this is a real one, where it's like, it's not just other dogs around the area that bark constantly, but because of them too, they do too sometimes, when no one's around to tell them to shut the hell up and just hang out and chill like they are right now. So it's like, you know, me and my friend's schedule are too aligned, where it would be better if it's mainly me had a different schedule, where honestly it'd be better for me too, because then these streams would be a little bit more earlier. So I'd get off maybe at like 8, 10, at the latest 11 for like mid shifts, maybe like morning shifts at like 5 or 6. That'd be way better, because I just do one after work, do that for a couple hours, or maybe just do other shit and then come back later and then do one at like 10 or something like that. You know, like, it'd definitely be way better, honestly, for like scheduling purposes. And also, I could still do shit throughout the day if I have like a morning shift where I'm like 11 to like 5 or something, or 11 to 6. And plus, I could still stay a little later if I need to. It's like, oh yeah, you guys are busy. Hold on, let me help you guys out a little bit. Because I'll be that guy. Like, I'll stay a little after, you know, like my shift if it needs to be. I'm not going to be like, you know, excluded from the idea of, you know, like staying, you know, like a little later. Fuck it. Get that OT, baby. What's the next metal show? Fingers crossed, Volume Bomb Bach Party, but that's like a whole fucking thing. From punk to metal to like thrasher stuff, mostly punk, like some ska stuff too. Like, it's a whole thing. So hopefully that, fingers crossed, but I'm gonna have to gauge it out, honestly, and debate if I really want to call that day out. If I do, I'm making up it, and I'm gonna say, yo, instead of a 3-day weekend for that next week, make it a 2-day weekend. Fill me in for a day. Like, I need the hours. Like, I'll do that. I don't care. I'll literally come in and be like, yo, I know it's not quite approved, but anyone want to hit him up and say, yo, can I come in and work for a bit? Is labor good for that? If yes, boom, I'm in. Let's go. Even if it's not for a full close, I'll do it. I don't give a shit. I just need to make up some of that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do that if I need to. From Seattle for 7 years and lived in Vegas for 4. Born and raised in Oakland. Nice. I mean, I lived in Portland all my life, but I've been to Seattle a bunch of times just because it's obviously a hop, skip, jump. Been to Vegas twice in the same trip because it was my layover trip each time. And then I've never been to Oakland though. Can I help you? I know you're trying to be cute. You don't have to try to be cute with me anymore. You're already cute. I think she literally just wants to be cuddled by me. I think she's literally trying to be like, cuddle me, Unc. Oh, I think she does. Oh, no, you don't. You just want the fucking window. Oh, fuck you. Oh, hell no. Now you're being forcibly cuddled. Really? You just want to be by the window? Why are you splitting so hard right there? Yeah, that's what I thought. You struggle fuck. Ah! You crazy bean. You are crazy. Oh my lord, what are you doing? Jesse, you are insane. Go, come on. Okay, you're just a rascal. Go, come on. I'm sorry, but on the leg. I'll smack your booty. On the leg. On the leg. On the leg. I smack that booty a few times just to get it to move. Jesus. No, what are you doing? What did I tell you? Go. Schnell. Off. Stay off. Ja. Verdammt. Stay off. Ja. Oh, your veto. Jazzy, what I say. Oh, Vito brought a ball. Oh, he brought a ball over. Oh, Vito just won't play. Vito. Oh, drop. He brought a ball. Vito brought a ball. Oh, Vito just want to play. Vito's just happy just to be a boy. He's just like, I just want to play. Vito up. Up. Come here. Whoa. Oh, pop. Oh, you just love your ball. Oh, he just ran away with it. He's just happy I just gave it to him. He's like, ball. I love ball. Just give me ball. It just has nothing. She's just staring at me like, what do I get? I don't have anything for you over here, Jazzy. I don't know what to give you. What do you want? I literally have nothing for you. I'm looking around and seeing if there's at least like something in the rain. Don't give me that look, Jess. Oh my god. This is actually diabolical. Hold on. Look at her. Jessie, why must you look at me so? Well, now you're not at all. Like, of course, right when I flip the fucking cam. Ah, you chunk. Alright, chunk. The 510, did you see the Kim Dales interview dismissing the grunge and drug scene? Huh? What's that all about? thank God this is not foaming up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, set that right there. Nice. Clean, too. Not a drop spilt. Nice.
What are you doing down there? Oh my God. Chunk, you somehow brought some shit in my room. Oh, you are irascible. Oh my.
This was never in my room. Where the fuck did this come from? This was not in my room. Where the fuck?
Jesse. Where did that come from?
That's what she was doing. Oh. You bean.
I know that was you because you were literally like, oh, I have leftovers.
Because Unc won't notice. Oh, yeah. Unc won't notice, huh? Damn. Wow. Dude, for real. That was just like, where'd that come from? Oh, dude, I do remember the other day there was leftovers that I think his girlfriend left, for him or some shit like that when they got some food one time. Yeah, oh, that might have been it, bro. Because I don't know where... Dude, I haven't been to a restaurant or anywhere where I had a box like that. So, like the closest to a quote-unquote restaurant I've been to lately was literally Taco Bell, just so, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I have a little... They got like these dirty sodas, so I'll get like a little small. And then like some nacho cheese and dip with my sandwich. And I'll just literally eat it in there. Like, yeah, I got my sandwich, but I'm ordering stuff here. I want sides. And I also want a little dirty Baja, like, berry blast thing. Which is fucking immaculately fire. And I just hang out there for like 30 minutes. And after that, I just walk back to my fucking shop. Because it's just like easy peasy. It's like right there. And straight up, especially with like, I don't know what it is about the nacho cheese dip. It's just so fucking fire. It legitimately is. It's even better than the fucking, nacho cheese dip that, we got at our fucking shop. It's not bad. It's still good. It's still just as good, arguably, but it's not as flavorful. It's got like a similar flavor, but it's more softer in the notes versus like the kick of that like Taco Bell dip got a little bit. I'm just like, damn, Taco Bell just a little bit, just a little bit. But point being though, it's like that's like the only quote unquote restaurant I've been to in a while. That's just because it's cheap as shit, and sometimes if I can't like have the opportunity to whip up something for my lunch, and I don't want to wait on my lunch break for my shit to be made up by my coworkers when I want to whip it up myself, like I'm not clocking off and doing that shit. I'm doing that while I'm still on the clock. Fuck you, because I'm also doing other shit too while I'm doing that. I ain't doing that. So it's like, if not, then fuck it. I'll just go around the corner because it's just easier. Fuck it. Plus, I earn points and build it up and all that shit because make it a little cheaper over time. So you know your real name. It's a cool name. It's what I usually go by, yes, but it's not my legal name by any means. In a weird way, like I kind of want to change my legal name, and if anything, arguably maybe make that my middle name instead of what I preferably go by, because I don't like my legal first name at all. I'm not mentioning or saying what that is, by the way, but I'm just going to say right off the bat, I don't like it. So I'm just like, I'd rather change it where my middle name is my first name, and then my middle name is just ignore, honestly, because that's like my more common colloquial, at least online at this point. Frankly, like I do generally like the name, so to those that I like and befriend or as an online persona and all this other shit, like yeah, I mean I would put that as like my broader nomenclature that people know me as. But for those that are a little closer than that, they know they know the legal name. So either way, I don't know. I'm not really against the idea, but I preferably, kind of think it's just better to let it just be its own little thing online, just as its own persona. Let it be its own thing. You drunk it, wearing the right cap. I mean, yeah, I'm crossfaded, but what do you mean right cap? Like, I got a lot of caps. I even have this one, too. I literally just flexed and materialized a hat that is the most diabolical, wild shit in the world. Okay? And not only is this like, a Minuteman kind of fucking pirate cap, it's a tactical one. And you can put patches on it, you know what I mean? Ah, matey. Give me the booty. What in the Captain Crunch is that? What in the Captain Crunch? What in the Captain Crunch? Are you fucking oh my, okay. Okay. You know what? Wow. What do I even say to that, honestly? What the fuck? That was just diabolical. Fuck. Damn, Black Cloud. Did all I have to do was just throw out a new hat and you're just like, you threw out a banger? Like, all I had to do was throw out the tricorn hat and you just threw a fucking banger and some platinum out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? Holy shit, dude. I did do it to myself, to be fair. And I kind of had it coming. But, dude, that was hard hitting, dude. That was literally like the 1-2 pow punch KO shit, dude. That was fucking diabolical, bro. What in the Captain Crunch? What? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Oh my god. What in the Captain Crunch is that hat, bro? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That was just actually diabolical. Man, I'm afraid to throw out, like, some other drip, man, at this point. Because, you know what? Like, we already threw out that one cowboy hat. We got that one now. I have that one, but that one's in retirement in the meantime until I replace some shit. And, this one needs to be complemented with some other shit, actually, which, do I dare? Fuck it. We're having fun. I want to see what you got. But I need to have this on to complement it, to be honest. Because for a fact there's going to be some material for this shit. Oop. All right. Bam. Now with this, Now what you got? What you got? What you got for me? To be fair, the drip is too immaculate, though. I mean, it's a little. I dare at least put the one button on. You know, fuck it. I'm putting this singular button. What in the fuck, Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump? That would only work if I was like, if this was a Western uniform. This is an Eastern Bloc uniform. I'm a Soviet / East German National Volksarmy kind of guy. Like, what in the Forrest Gump? Nah, more like, what in the Ernst, like Eric Honecker or whatever the fuck. I don't think, U.S. military uniforms had, like, shoulder boards. And also, this is literally a Soviet-specific way of doing, like, an Eastern Bloc style way of doing your medals, too, with adorning them like such. So, I mean, it's like... I will say, actually, I do have a really cool 1964 Olympic pin from when they had their Olympic medal or Olympic, team and shit during 1964. So, what's the military uniform that Forrest Gump used? It would be a U.S. Army circa of like the 1960s Vietnam era. It'd be a Vietnam War military uniform. This one's more of like a 1970s to 1980s, more specifically 1980s officer's uniform for the National Volksarmy or the East German military in their army. And because like the white, right here pretty much symbolizes, that of being part of the, specifically the NVA. Because a lot of, uniforms like this can also be found with green, outlines as well for the Grenztruppen or the border guards. But even with the medals here, including this one specifically is a 5-year service medal for the NVA. Actually, let me see if I can look at it from this angle. Such a hard fucking... Vertrauensdienste National Volksarmy. And on the back of it, it's just the East German seal with their motto on it, which is what does it fucking say? It's kind of weird. Oh, it's just kind of upside down the way it's represented, but yeah. A little difficult to read when it's a little upside down, kind of. Like the one part that I can read is literally only like the first part, and then the rest of it's upside down. I'm just like, what the fuck? God damn it. That definitely don't make it difficult. Okay, I forgot how like goddamn hot this thing is. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Especially this fucking wool cap. God damn. It's hot as hell. So look like Forrest Gump, I don't care. At least I'll take that. I don't even like, see that as like a negative. I'm just like, alright, I'll take that because, yeah, it looks sharp. I mean, honestly, look at that shit. It looks nice and sharp. I tell you what. I mean, I don't got like, the collar and the tie or nothing, but, it's got a nice sharpness. And I'm an officer that's been a part of, different, friendship, collaborations so far, comrades of the USSR with this pen. Yeah, like, I got all sorts of pens on this bitch. This one, I kind of wish I had, like, the number on it, because this one's supposed to either have, like, a 1, 2, 3 over 4 that's, like, screwed in right here, but when I got it, it never came with it, so... One of these days, I'd like to get one that's like that as well. Which basically, this badge, the Bester badge, is essentially like you're like one of the better marksmen, and you get a badge for that, and you qualify that when you're like one of the top echelon marksmen. And they had one in this for the NVA, and they also had one in green for the Grenztruppen for the border guards. Just depending on what branch of the military, because like the NVA and the Grenztruppen were pretty much like the most proactive, like we're giving medals out willy-nilly kind of shit, because like every medal on here is for the NBA specifically, but there's also a lot of overlap medals like these two, like the for the meritus service badges, like these ones, like those overlap with the Grenztruppen as well, but this one is more specifically an NBA medal right here, like the Brotherhood badge or the Brotherhood medal, or the like medal Brotherhood basically. In this one, when I got it, like including the ribbon on top as well, is one that actually came with like the little pamphlet, which I actually have it in here. Now that I think about it, it's kind of buried in a bunch of albums and bullshit, I think, in here. Where would you be? I know you are buried somewhere in this bitch. I might move it actually. Did I move it in here? Oh, I see it. Yeah, it is buried. Fuck. I have too many albums that are burying it. Hold up. Here you are. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just taking the whole goddamn thing out. I think it'll just be a lot easier doing it this way. All albums. That's literally like a majority of what's going on here. This does make it a lot easier now to do this. Now I can actually move some bullshit around and organize this a lot better. Get all the albums like out. Now I can actually like, okay, where's this? You fuck what's it? You go in there. That's where yours belong. Oh my good lord. Okay, you were not in there. What the heck? Oh, there it is. I found it. Yep, here it is. I knew it had to be one or the other. But yeah, there it is. Goes with this one. And hold on, let me open it up actually proper. Oh. Fucking Christ. There we go. There we go. But it came with this kind of shit too. With that medal, which was the Medaille de Waffenbruderschaft. Accession der angekündigten Sonderversorgung bei der Feststellung der Waffenbruderschaft wird. And then there's supposed to be a signature of whoever earned it right there, which this one's empty because this one's a surplus one that also does have the signature of the Minister for das Staatsfreiheit der Deutschen und Kameraden Republik, and it has his signature right there too. Berlin, then 7th October, 1986. So, whoever happened to be the Minister of the Staatsfreiheit, at the time. I'm going to put it back in there because I'm pretty sure that's where I thought it was the whole time, but make sure it stays in there. Oh, I should also probably move a few other things around a little bit and also stuff these albums in a way where they are more appropriately stacked instead of scrabble fucked with the way things were earlier. I got it. So, Jesus. I'm gonna need to find like proper like CD spot to collect all these things in because Jesus. There we go. Slide your ass around there. There we go. Oh my god! Shut the fuck up! Get out of here. I literally would rather have like very little comments than your weird fucking bullshit ass. Like, shut up. Fucking flex some shit because I'm just trying, don't give a fuck. Yeah, and then over here, just like, let me be like a weird gay guy. And not bisexual, I'm a queer as fuck. And you know what? Like, you don't see me being a weirdo about it because I know you're trying to be a trolling little fucking asshole. There's a difference between being that versus actually being chill and cool about it. You're just an asshole, so go fuck yourself. Anyway, I'm taking this off because I want to preserve itself a little bit. I try to avoid wearing this too often because I want to really legitimately, try to avoid as much as possible to take it to the cleaners and shit like that because I kind of get worried about it getting damaged or something, because of detergents or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm not going to just put this in a laundry machine out, here or whatever. I'm taking this to a special cleaner, you know what I mean? Like, and even then I get a little nervous about it. So I just try to avoid wearing it that much entirely. Only on special occasions. Also, there was like a little bit of a time where I was wearing it just for the hell of it. Like during college when I first got it. But I only wore it during the wintertime because I want to be sweating for that shit and stuff. Plus, I just thought it would look, be nice to kind of be a little pizzazz, shit, when it comes to college and stuff. Try to be a little more drippy besides just being a little crust punk or whatever. Or crusty metalhead. 1, 2. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, real quick. But before I do that, I'll smoke a little token. And we'll go from there and see what's up. Also, we have been little waves here and there. Little waves of slow periods, little waves of speediness and some shit, some good stuff, and then just get slow. And I guess we'll have to see what happens, once I return after this little token stuff. Well, I need my poker, though. Where the fuck did I put that bitch? Did somebody, roll underneath that? No, it did not. Oh, motherfucker. Alright, where the fuck did it go? Son of a bitch. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. Fuck. Alright, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Somehow fell on the ground. No. Got furred out. Ugh. Okay. Gotta do this. Son of a bitch. I blame you, Jazzy. You're the most immediate dog in the vicinity, so I'm just gonna blame you. Even though it probably wasn't you. I'm just gonna blame you, though. There we go. There we go. I fixed it. Yeah, before I go on my quick little piss bear real quick, I just thought of a little something. Do I dare do a microdose of a psychedelic for tomorrow? Because there's a weird part of me that I just thinking about it. Cause I still got some over here, and I'm like, I've been meaning to use it. And I'm just like, motherfucker, do I just say fuck it? Part of me is just like, do I or do I not dare? Probably not. I'll do it after my folks with my dinner with my fam, but just one instead of two like last time. I will say that much, because that was a little too much from that one time. Yep, here we go. Get out of those notifications. There we go. Have a nose rip. You mean like you blow it out like a dragon? Well, too late now. Alright. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I know what you're for. I love it. It's so cute. Vito just wants to play. So adorable. If your nose inhale. Oh, like in Dragon Inhale? It's not really. You can't really do that with a bong rip, though. Hey, Vito. Hey, boy. He just wants to play. He just love. I was doing a little sit and piss. And of course, Vito just wants to play. So I just cranked it out with him, and he just loved it. He was just enjoying every little moment of it. It's word boy. Good beater, boy. Come, buddy. Don't be pawing at me. Oh my god, you pawed a little too close to the sun. Don't be like Icarus there, my guy. Microdosing's fun. Well, to be fair, I will say the last time I done these damn things were like at the Loud Lit, and I did 2 of them, and there was 4, and there was 2 left. And I'm just like, yeah, probably should have just done 1. Should have had the 1 and done, because I did one like later. I did it at like the Lloyd Center. I did one at the initial spot, and then I did one at the Lloyd Center. Oh, that's when yeah. I should have just did the one and done. I will say that much. But you know what? Whatever. I mean, it was. I will say this much. It definitely was like probably literally like the F tier of trips that I've had. But even then, I've heard of worse. Way worse. And frankly, it doesn't really fuck with me or nothing. I just gotta look back and realize like, oof, I went a little too hard. Damn. You know, I mean, especially to my old friends and stuff near the end of the night, I was like, damn, I was kind of a little too hard on everybody. Oof. Get that song. Shut up. No. That's literal animal abuse. Fuck off. No. I don't even fuck with that and joke with that. Like, no. I mean, just because they're in the room doesn't mean no. They're not like in a little closet space where, you know, like they have an open door, there's a fan, like they, you know, like, nah. I care about that. No. No. Even if they're hanging out like right over here, I always try to blow the smoke away from them so they're not getting it. Even then, the fan usually will dissipate that shit and fucking. Like, nah. Come, don't fuck with that, dude. Come on, bro. That ain't cool. It's actual, like, abuse to your animal. You don't want to be doing that. Come on. Let me have a beer. Even then, no. But I will grant a little slight leniency because I don't know what it is about Jazzy, but she do love a beer. If you, like, you know, have a can of beer and you're like, ew, Jazzy. And then she will literally go out of her way to lick that shit. She will like, oh, this is good. I mean, but like a couple licks is not the same thing as like, oh yeah, let me have like a full beer. Because that would probably actually unironically damage them and fucking hurt them and kill them probably. Or at least way quicker than, you know, their actual longevity they could have if you did that shit. Because there's been times where Jazzy's licked a little beer or like even licked like a liquor bottles, like, you know, like the top of it or something. Be like, lip, lip. And be like, no, Jazzy. Because she'd just be like that. But, you know, that doesn't mean that's good. And you shouldn't encourage it or let them do that. Like, especially with this, I guarantee you if I went to Jazzy right now, who's right here, I could see her just being chunked out like a galump little bean. She would literally look at this fucking mason jar and be like, let me drink that. Wouldn't you? You literally attempted to lick the rim of this jar. You crazy bitch. You didn't go to it because you know it would be a bad thing. But you still tried. Because you smelt it. Crazy hoe. That's it. I'm just letting it drink the worst thing it sound. Both is bad. And you shouldn't be doing it either way. Thing is, Jazzy will literally go out of her way if she literally has like, you know, like an empty beer can and there's like maybe the little bit left in it or whatever, or like on the edge of it or something. Like she will lick it. Thing is, obviously, you know, we ain't encouraging it. It's all, and also at the same time, it's in cans that are already empty. It's like, you know, it's like a can like this. You know, the ones I was using for this jar and shit. You know, it's like they're empty. But whatever's left around the rim and all that shit, she's gonna lick it because she wants like the sugar. She wants to, you know, taste and all that other shit. She's looking for that stuff because she was the runt of her litter. You know, when she, you know, ended up, you know, being born. So she's inherently have always been more of a quote unquote scavenge mutt, more so than any other dog. It's partly why she is like that.
Because she's just trying to find all this stuff that's, quote, nutrients to her and just be like, I must absorb it. My friend's daughter's alcoholic and a weed head. That's kind of like, damn. And yes, I also know that they make weed treats for dogs, but they're specifically CBD. Like, medication. They make that for dogs, but that's not the same as THC that I'm smoking and stuff, right? Like, there's certain cannabis and hemp that ultimately is fine for dogs as well because it actually is medicinal for them too, which is called CBD and all that other shit. I mean, THC is not good for them, even though they can, quote, handle it as well, but it's not good for them because it's, like, despite pretty much the majority, if not all mammals, can handle some level, and also their brains can, have a development of processing THC. It's like, that doesn't mean that, like, it's good for them, and that's something they should be exposed to. I mean, even if ultimately in the long run doesn't necessarily do anything to them, that's just not good. Because you're just not being a good owner to that dog if you're just exposing that shit just for the fucking, especially for the giggles. If it's like secondhand, that's not necessarily good either, for sure. But that's why I have in my fan. That's why I try to keep a door open as much as I can for my room. Sometimes I do keep it closed, but usually I try to keep dogs out if that's the case. Then, my roommate keeps them in his room or whatever the fuck, like shit like that. Because, like, I don't want them, be exposed to it all the time and shit, like, it's not good. It's not healthy for them. And also, that is legitimately kind of a element of, at bare minimal, kind of a variable of neglect, and at worst is kind of abusive. Maybe not to the same degree as, like, beating them or this and that or whatever, but it's still kind of like, don't do it. It's not good for them. Let them free roam. Because they'll see me smoke and stuff, and they'll usually just hang out and do their own thing. But if it's like something that's like kind of near them, they'll fuck away from it, and they have at least a free roam to do so and get away from it and be in an airspace that's not exposed to that, which that especially should be a thing. Oh, he just still wants to play. He literally brought his ball back. Aw. You're just in a playful mood, aren't you, big boy? Come on, bring it over here. Drop. Good boy. Oh, you're being a good boy about this. Yeah? You don't want to... Oh, good boy. You actually did it like 007, like a little ninja. Jazzy, no. What are you doing? Oh, no, I got Baltimore activated. Well, don't look at me, Jazzy. You just stared at it and didn't give a fuck, and then you just like lump closer to me and be like, "Oh, I was supposed to chase that, but you didn't give me a chance. I don't know what to do." Oh, you just want to be by Onk. Oh, get up here. You are... What is wrong with you? Oh my god, what is wrong with you? You chunk. You chunk. What is up? Really? You just, like, are such a bitch right now. You are such a sissy. I thought you were Master Huntress Queen. Where's the queen? Where's the hunt? You have no hunt. You're just a wimp. What the fuck? You're a wimp. She kind of went like... She kind of did that to me. Like, I don't know what to tell you, girl. You are kind of being a fucking wimp. Don't kind of... Don't do that to me. Oh my god, what is with you with this fucking window? Enough with the window. I swear to fucking god, if you poke your fucking head near that window again, I'm literally kicking you all out and closing this door. Even in spite of Vito being a boy and being a bean and wanting nothing but playtime. Just enough. Enough with the fucking window. Enough of the fucking window. No. No window. No. I swear to fuck. If you pop that big ol' ass in my face for this fucking window again, we're done. Cooked. Okay? I'm literally we're eating the dogs. I'm literally going to fucking roast you in that fucking oven like a rotisserie chicken. Don't tempt me. All content is satire, YouTube. I'm not actually going to roast her like a rotisserie chicken. I got all the seasonings for it, but I ain't gonna do that. You have to blow in the ear for them to think you. What? In the ear? What the fuck are you nuts? Yeah, no, not even like what the fuck are you nuts? More like, huh? You have to blow it in the ear, I think, for them to get. No. It's like any other mammal. It's through their lungs. You know what I mean? Or an edible if you make them digest something like that. That's what someone told me that. I think they were fucking with you. I don't think they were being serious. That sounds like a joke and a meme, and I think you were being fucked with. Because as far as I know, for all intents and purposes, like the majority, if not like all mammals, have a way to process THC and CBD. So if they were exposed to it, they would have their own ways of dealing with it. But like, especially for like, you know, dog or anything like that, like it's just not good for them. You know what I mean? I mean, ultimately, there is like not inherently a negative thing from studies about it, but it's like there is a sense of overexposure, and also, especially specifically when it comes to smoke, that is not good for them. But when it comes to like edibles, like if they found like a 20 milligram edible and they snuck that as a little snack and they thought it was a treat or something, they're probably gonna be okay. But if they like found your batch of brownies, which also has chocolate by the way, and then they like ate that shit and it had like probably equivalent of like, you know, 2k milligrams of, you know, THC from what they ate on top of the chocolate, you got a problem. You're gonna need to take them to the vet. You know what I mean? Like, it's a spectrum no matter what, you know, ultimately. But at the end of the day, it's just better for them to not get into that shit. You know what I mean? And it's better for them to not be, you know, like exposed to that. I mean, obviously take care of your pups, and especially if you think there is like a legitimate medical factor that is good for them for that type of stuff. Do what you gotta do. You know, like, cause yeah, maybe like a 10 milligram / like 100 milligram CBD with a 10 milligram THC kind of edible that you give your dog as like a medical treatment thing for them for like a joint treatment or something like that. All right, maybe it works for you, especially when they're a big old doggo, you know, or like the size of a Jazzy. You know, maybe that would be great for them, you know, like, especially if it's a medicinal thing. I mean, because it helps them, you know, be a lot more happy, more youthful / like not deal with joint pains and other shit, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I mean, you know, I understand that factor, but you gotta do it in a way that at least is, you know, you're trying to be somewhat, you know, careful in the sense of being trying to not be professional, but at least care about your pet, you know. Why are you like this right now? Do you just have to? Do you got like things built up back here where you just got to release? Is that what's happening? Is it a WAOK? I think that's what's going on. Is that what's happening? I don't want to say it because then I will have a time limit. Fuck. She's been like this all night. Part of it is anxiety, but I think another of it is like I think she wants to go. She's giving me the look. I think she does. What's up, Harley? I want a CBD if they need it. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. Like, if it gave him like a little 100 milligram CBD / like a 5 milligram THC supplement thing, I can maybe grant that. But that's if you know the science and the chemistry and make sure that you know that that's literally what you're giving your dog for, supplement, because it would help them with certain shit. Because, like, I'm not against the idea of, like, whatever you know can legitimately benefit your dog, especially knowing that there's no real negative impacts, especially when it comes to, like, the medicinal factor of things, like CBD, for example. Fuck yeah. Do that shit. Like, don't just take, like, the prescribed medication, this and that, and the vet treatment stuff. Like, if there's a supplement or, like, other remedies that can help with that, too, yeah, invest in that as well. I mean, care about your babies, like, yeah, like, even though I don't, even though Jazzy ain't my, like, little fur dollar, she's my little fur niece. I'm Unc, and I care about you. Yes, I do. And I want to make sure you get all the remedies and all the good stuff to make sure you live the longest life you can, so you can be with Unc and Daddy and everything else in between. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Chunk, chunk. Yeah. I like how she like stopped hyperventilating and now she's like chilling. Is that all you wanted? You just wanted snuggle, cuddles, and love? You big old seal chunk. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she chilling now. Aw, you big old chunk. Do you not know where to put your head? Oh my god, don't do that, chunk. You're okay, chunk. Oh. Usually you figure out where to put your damn head. I don't know what to do with you on that one. I don't know. I can't help you there. Oh. Alright, I'll stop. I know you ain't. Oh, you okay? What the hell? Why are you doing this? You big old chunk. It's Jazzy. Wait, hold on. I thought y'all could see it. There we go. Actually, that works. Jazzy, wanna? Hey! Whoa! Jazzy, get up here. Jazzy up. Jazzy up. Come on, chunk. Sit. Paw. You want to walk? Oh, they both perked their ears up. It's a walk, ain't it? You don't even have your ears perked, and you just want to go out and play. That's all you want. I know what you want. You just want playtime. I get it, Vita. Oh, you derpy boy. Oh my god, you sticking your tongue out on the side of your muzzle is so cute. You silly boy. What are you doing? What the hell, Vita? You insane boy. Up. Vita, up. Oh, you insane fuck. What are you... Okay, I need to move, like, a lot of shit. Holy fuck, they are insane. Vita. Whoa! Get over here. You want... Yeah, you want my attention so bad? You want so bad. Oh. Give me that. What? Yeah, that's right. Got you, boy. Got him. Hey, Chunk Chunk, what are you doing over there now? Crazy Vita boy. You just want playtime. You don't even want to walk. You just want to play. I know what you want. Oh my lord. Oh. You crazy bastard. Jesus, Vito. You rascal bastard. You were this close, man. Ooh. I noticed a little bit of the moment with the ball, and I was like, oh shit. It was a perfect little save, in the midst of all that shit. I had to use a little foot, but it worked. But oh, Vito. Your rascal shenanigans. The fair was a little bit on me, but at least it was saved. Oh, I know what you both want. I get it. I goddamn get it. You know what? That will happen here in just yet, but hey. Well, Unc gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Unc gotta go to the bathroom. And when I shall return, we shall now discuss Adventure Times, because obviously a particular chunk needs one. I know what y'all want, and it's ridiculous. I don't have to say no more. You're literally perking your ears up like a crazy maniac. Oh my god. Alright, fine. I was kind of low key hoping you all would, like, not join me. And then just, like, disperse, but I guess not. I was hoping you all just hang out in there for a little bit until okay. They're just like, alright, Onk is literally just like, what we're about now. We're just with Onk. Of course, you have to be there in the cave. Shocker. Little Jazzy Teddy Bean chunk. Come on, absurdity. And I literally moved the mason jar, and it literally caused nothing but insane chaos right when that happened. So that was just lovely. That was just lovely. It was just a bunch of chaos that just happens, like, right when you move, like, a particular jar. Lovely. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but of course it did.
Of course it did. Yeah, can I help you, Vito? You crazy boy? You crazy, insane being? Jazzy, oh no! Oh no! Oh, that strangely is the most solid hairball I've ever seen in my. You did you really just? Oh my gosh, you just literally did that right now, right when I did. Oh my. Okay, well, I swear to God, don't move a fucking muscle, none of y'all. None of yous. No movement. I swear to fuck. Keep it. Got supplies for this. It was easy to grab. Now I just have to very gently. Damn, what the fuck happened, girl? What is this? Oh, that's like the most strangely solid gunk funk that she's ever gunked out. What the hell is this? This is why you shouldn't be getting into the trash bin, you funks. Come on. Yeah, Jazzy. Uh, what's wrong with you? You poor thing. I can't even be mad, but still, what's wrong with you? Because there's an ultimate reason for this. Luckily, I literally have perfect material to just like address this problem. And luckily now it doesn't even look like it was there anymore. Thank fuck. Luckily it was so solid and but what? But okay, damn girl. All right, well now we literally are on time. All right. I see what's happening. Okay, I get you. All right, I got you. Oh my gosh, she's literally like, bonk. She's literally doing that to me right now. Oh, you poor thing. We'll wipe on those little wet wipes. Help clean that out. It's a clean space now, but that poor baby girl. Yeah, she just needs a little. She needs a wah. Vito just wants to play, but she just needs to like go out and walk and just address her business. Poor baby, poor girl. I know, Vito. I know, boy. We gotta make sure she okay. She'll be all right though. She just needs to let it out a little bit. This is what happens when I get into the bin. And y'all should be going into the fucking bin. This is the lesson that happens. Just saying. But either way, y'all will go. It's okay. You poor babies. Poor beans. That literally came out of nowhere too. It was all what? I was like, I just sat there in shock, but not even mad. I was like, well, that happened. I literally was like, that happened. Damn, Jazzy. Okay. You just got to go outside now. Hold on, girl. I got you. I got yous. What a wonderful trans YouTuber.
Well, I'm bisexual, but I'm not trans. But if you want to think that, cool. I don't really give a fuck. I got other shit to worry about, so I'm gonna make sure dog was alright. Because the beat matters more than your dumbass. So, peace the fuck out, and I'll see y'all sometime tomorrow for a true official celebratory birthday stream. So, see y'all then.